Hello and welcome back. This is the One Play MLBB Open. That is the game for Mobile Legends Bang Bang. I am Sleepy and I will be your host and caster today. Today we are going to be seeing 4 teams playing. 2 teams that will be streamed, and then we'll see one of them advance to the grand finals. And then they'll see one of the other teams that advance to this grand finals as well. Now, for the current matchup we have, we're just waiting for the teams to get ready, and I can tell you right now that these 2 teams are well experienced, and I have seen them play a few times now, and I can guarantee you that it is going to be fun. But before that, I would like to say thank you first to One Play Esports for putting all these together. You can follow them on their channels to get updates on esports competitions, because more esports action is going to come. I mean, this is only 1 week out of 4 weeks that we're going to do the Mobile Legends Open. So, do get updated. Follow their channels at One Play Esports. That is the number 1, Play Esports, PLAYESPORTS. I hope I spelled that right. I hope I did. Okay, so we're starting soon. The games are going to start really soon because the teams are ready. And soon enough, we're going to just jump right into the drafting phase of these 2 teams. That is Team Traubensaft, TBS, and Team Archa, ARC. Here we go. All right. I'd also like to thank Meta.us for the platform on which we do all these. They also host multiple tournaments. You can go over at Meta.us and see what tournaments are available, including the One Play. Next week, registration is open. There's still quite a few slots left. So if you are a team, if you are a player of Mobile Legends, you might want to be in the tournament as well. You know, some nice prizes to be won, some nice action. Maybe you'll get streamed as well, so I can commentate your games, right? Maybe that's appealing, maybe not, but either way, I'm going to be having fun, and I hope you are too. So for those of you tuning in, thank you for tuning in, by the way. Do say hi. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to know. And if you're new to the game, please don't be afraid to just ask all the questions you might have, okay? I will do my best to try and answer everything. Can't promise to answer everything, but I will answer. Either yes, I do know the answer, or no, I don't know the answer. But yeah. Anyway, game is on, ladies and gentlemen. Team Traubensaft and Team Archa. This is a best of 3 series, meaning the first team to get 2 wins over the other team will advance to the grand finals. And this is only game 1, so stay tuned. We're going to be in for some good Mobile Legends action. Already we're seeing some common bands that we have seen quite a few times before, Esmeralda and Kaja. And the names that I'm mentioning right now are the names of the heroes that you see on the screen. That's the faces that you see in the circles in the top corner. It means that these heroes will not be available to play in the game. And the blue team will be the first team to pick a hero, and that's an advantage because there are a lot of heroes in the pool, but there are favorites. So with that, Team Archa, the blue team, will be given the choice to choose one hero that they would love to play with. And let's see what they choose to go with. And it is the Claude. The Claude is a great hero. He is a marksman hero, meaning he will be given all the priority in the game, including the experience, including the gold that he can farm to buy items. And he is the hero that is expected to carry the game for the team. And that's why his role is called the carry role. And on the other side, on Traubensaft, we see the new hero being played, Yu Zhong, the Black Dragon. It's going to be played by Tachu, I believe, and a support Angela. Now, this pick is very interesting because we don't really see a dedicated support play that often. And the reason for that is, I believe, is because there are a lot of heroes, aside from the Angela, the dedicated support, that can be useful as a support, but also not being helpless if they're being chased by the enemies. For example, Volair, who just got picked by Team Archa. Valeria is a great mage support because he is a very effective hero in terms of team fights, where he can disable a lot of enemies at the same time, and that will help his team win more team fights. So, good picks, good picks. We got Atlas for Team Archer, and finally the Ling is also picked up by Trob and stuff. So far, these heroes are good heroes and common heroes that we see in games like these, right? So I am looking forward to see more variety, more creativity from these two teams. Hoping to see fun heroes that we don't usually see, and maybe they'll show us some things that we've never seen before, right? So whatever they're playing right now, I've seen before. Maybe not you, but don't worry. I'll be your guide. I'll tell you what's happening in the game as we see them break into team fights or do some wild plays. Listen to the voice, and you'll be right with me. Okay? And if you have any questions, please, the chat is open, and I would love to hear what you have in mind. Exborg is taken out. Kufra is also taken out. Team Soft will now have to settle with the other tank heroes that's available in the pool. There's quite a lot of heroes still available, though. There's Hylos, there's Baxia, there's Grok, there's even Uranus, and we saw... Oh, wait, no, Uranus is banned. Sorry, too bad. So I guess they'll have to settle with either Hylos, Grok, maybe even Johnson if they're feeling speedy. And it's that they're not picking a tank yet. They're going to go with the Jawhead first. Okay. So that's a Jawhead secured by Traubensaft. And now 2 picks are going to come for Team Archer. And they're looking for off-lane heroes. The hero that is expected to survive on its own while trying his best to deal damage and prevent the enemy team from farming too fast. Are we seeing the Freya making a comeback here? I like it. It's been fun to watch the Freya, but let's see what they're gonna go with. It's the Thamus, yes. Now this hero, the Thamus hero, is a solid offlaner that we somehow don't see too often nowadays. Before this patch, the last season, I'm pretty sure Thamus is one of the favorites, but somehow they're just not. He's just not getting picked so often anymore. So I'm glad to see him making a comeback. We'll see how Team Archer can utilize this one beast of a hero. And the Cho is always a nice pick. Always that isolating factor with the Way of the Dragon. And of course, the tank that is the choice of Traubensaft is the Hylos, the 4-legged hero. With that, we have the 10 heroes that's going to be on the battlefield. 5 for Team Archer and 5 for Team Traubensaft. The first team to destroy the enemy space will be the winning team. And remember, the team that's going to win 2 games first will advance to the grand finals, being played right after the semifinals are done. So good luck and have fun to both teams. And good luck. I guess you don't really need good luck, but have fun to you guys watching right now. I know I will be having fun. All right. So fun fact, I've actually casted their games just a few hours ago. And yes, it was a fun game. So I can tell you that they're going to give us some more good games to be watched now. And I just can't wait to get back into the action. Just waiting for the players to load. Sometimes it does take some time for you to load. That's okay. We'll be patient. We'll be here. 51%. Claude is going to come into the game anytime now. And I feel like it's kind of useless for me to commentate on loading screens, but you know what? I have to do something, right? All right, we are in the game. On the side of Team Archer, we have LKI. On the Claude, we have Salah Apa Aku on the Valir. SYLYD is playing the Atlas. Sinipangkupade is on the Cho. And Kokoa is going to be playing the offlane hero, the Thamus. Wait, it's not the offlane hero. It's the safe lane hero. Safe lane is the bottom lane, where he's relatively safe because the turret is closer to where the minions meet. And so it's going to be easier for him to retreat when there's danger. So he's going to get more farm. He's going to get more priority in terms of objectives. Nothing much happening yet. There are heroes in the middle lane converging towards each other, but no real team fight happening just yet. So that will give me the opportunity to introduce the other team. Team Trabensoft, we have Doozy on the lane. We have Tachu playing the Angela. Rizal playing the tanky Hylos, playing the Jawhead is IR. And finally, there's Zaki playing the new hero, Yuzhong. Jawhead hiding in the bushes in the bottom lane. It's going to be really tough for him to face off against this Thamus. But he's doing relatively well. He's catching up in terms of levels. So I wouldn't say that he's losing this lane, but he's not winning it either. So if he can get this gold buff, the one that is destroying right now, will give him a gold buff that gives him some extra gold to work with. But no, he's not going to get it. Blazing Duet already committed by the Claude, but he's not going to kill the Jawhead just yet. A little too far, the Atlas. If the Atlas was there, he might have been able to stun him, or at least slow him down for the Thamus and Claude to finish him off. But no. 0 kills so far, 2 minutes in. This is a relatively tame game, if you ask me. And oh, the Purify play. You might not notice, you might not catch it, but what Thamus did there, he used his battle spell so he could not get disabled. But Hylos will be disabled and is running low, almost dead now. But somehow the heal is coming in and he is pretty much safe. Almost getting stunned by the Cho. The Link committed his ultimate to escape from danger. So again, close team fights. Very, very good action coming in. But 0 kills so far. Both teams are treading lightly in the face of each other. Atlas gonna get caught. He's gonna get stunned. But the octopus, his body, his ethereal form, is actually out of his shell. So he's not gonna be killed just yet. And still 0 kills. Man, I wouldn't say this is a boring game. It's actually full of action, but we're just not seeing any of the teams finish off each other. Still, 0-0 scoreline. A bit of a gold advantage on the side of Team Archa, but I don't think it means too much. So 600 gold lead is not too immense. It's not too aggressive. They're gonna be. Oh, that's a beautiful 3-man stun by the Cho. Away of the Dragon committed. Angela will be the first one to go down. And 2 Fatal Links is hit on 2 heroes, and that's 3 heroes dead on the side of Team Trabensoft. Beautiful play by the Cho. That's what you like to see, guys. If he keeps doing that, if he knows how to keep getting 3-man stuns onto the enemy's team, he's going to carry the team. Not the Claude, not the Thamus. It's going to be the Cho. I love to see that. Let's hope we see more of those. For Team Trabensoft, though, they'll have to reply to this. They can't stay quiet because the gold lead, the gold gap, is going to get increased ever so slightly over time. And even the Ling managed to steal that gold buff. And now going aggressive with Angela supporting him. Atlas is not going to be able to run from this. Ultimate committed. Ling is going to kill off the Atlas. No, it's still alive somehow. And the Link is actually going to commit to killing the Atlas. So finally, Atlas is brought down. But that took some time. Valer on the side was also taken down. So it turns out it was pretty even. A team fight. The first one was won by Team Archa. And the second one was won by Trabensoft. So now it's a 3-2 scoreline. I think Team Trabensoft will be happy with that because the gold lead is now diminished into less than 2,000. Less than 1,500. Yuzhong is level 7. Matched by the Cho on the opponent's side. Ling is level 8, but I don't think he's that strong yet, especially with the Claude on level 9. Still a 0-0-0 scoreline on the Claude, meaning he didn't kill anyone yet, he didn't die yet, and he did not participate in any team fight just yet. So, what are you doing, Claude? I mean, he's farming. He is level 10. He's way ahead of the opponent team. Atlas going to stun the Hylos, but no, flickering away instead. So Hylos on the brink of death, but just saved by that one single push by the teammates. And now finally, the ultimate committed by both heroes, Yuzhong and Ling. Now being very aggressive, almost killing the Cho. Cho managed to flicker away, but being chased by the Ling. Ling finally getting the full air. Atlas is low, but he's not dying just yet. He did commit the stun too early, though. And the Cho coming back to the team fight with the Way of the Dragon. Almost killed the Angela before dying. But Angela is going to stay alive. And the Jawhead is going to get killed by the Thamus, even though the Thamus was so low. And with that team fight being pretty... Oh no, Turtle has been slain by Ling! Ling managed to steal that, and now the Claude is going to struggle to escape from this 3-hero gank. And that's why the Ling is a powerful hero, because he can chase anyone throughout the map. Even this Thamus, under the protection of his turret, is not totally safe yet until Ling, Angela, and Hylos decides to get away from them. All right, the Cho teasing the Hylos a little bit. Maybe even considering kicking him away with the Way of the Dragon, but now he's just going to let him go. You can live for now, Hylos. But the next time I see you, you're not going to be as lucky. So don't count your lucky stars yet. No, actually, do count your lucky stars. Because it's not going to last forever. Yuzhong doing some objective gaming, pushing the top lane turret, because they are losing in terms of objective, Team Trabansoft. They have to push the opponent's base. Remember, no matter how many kills you get, you will still have to kill off the opponent's base if you want to win the game. There's a request for a pause coming from the players on Trabansoft, but I'm not sure if we're going to do that. Let's see if the admin is going to respond to it. But in the meantime, the Way of the Dragon is committed, but he is not going to be able to follow it up any longer. He is dead, killed off by the Ling, and yes, the game is finally paused. Okay. So I'm gonna assume that there's some technical issues with the network on the side of Team Trabansoft. This usually happens. You'll experience some lag, and that's going to interfere with how you play the game. Because in this game, every second counts. Every fraction of a second counts. So you don't want to miss any opportunity, and if you can avoid any lag and avoid any technical difficulties, that would mean that you will be able to play better as a team and as a player. So we'll give them the pause. In the meantime, let's talk about how Team Trabansoft and Team Archa can both try to win this game right here. The first thing that I would say is that the Claude is doing a very good job farming, but he has not been participating in the team fights too much. So that's the first thing I would like to fix on the side of Team Archa. And on the side of Team Trabansoft, they're actually doing really well with their ganks. So I would say they should continue doing that. But at the same time, they should also push for objectives in the middle and bottom lane, where Team Archa still have complete towers, full amount of towers still in the mid and bottom lane. So instead of just going for kills, I think Trabansoft would try and win this game by pushing objectives. And I think that's the key to winning for both teams. That is, participate in more fights for the Claude on Team Archa and push for more objectives on the side of Team Trabansoft. And later, when we get back into the game, you'll see that the gold advantage is now actually transferred over to the hands of Team Trabansoft. And that is a credit to the Ling for killing quite a lot of people with 0 deaths. So he's been doing a great job surviving, going in and out of team fights without giving away his life in the process. So props to him. I would love to continue watching him play this. That's a good indicator that he's a great player. Not to say that Team Archa has got bad players. They are good. But I think they could do better in terms of team fights. Because so far, what I've been seeing and what you've been seeing is the team fights have been good in the first part, but as soon as the team fight drags on, it's going to be Team Traubensoft that comes out on top. So I think Team Archa has been struggling to keep up with Team Traubensoft. So let's see. Let's see how they're going to do in the next team fight that we're going to see between the two teams. All right, so we're just going to wait for the pause to be over. We're probably going to start the game very soon, and I hope that any issue that any of the teams might have will be resolved by then, so we can continue the game. Here we go. Lurking around the enemy jungle, Team Traubensoft will be happy to initiate a team fight. And again, the Claude will have to stay alive for as long as possible. Drag the team fights out and enter later. Oh, Jawhead is going in, almost throwing somebody, but just not quite finding the right target. So he backs off, not wanting to risk a miss on his throw. And oh, two linked heroes will be stunned, and the Blazing Duet immediately committed. That is 2 kills before the team fight even happens. The Black Dragon form is now on. We see a flying dragon form, and Yu Zhong will be targeting this Claude, but he is not going to win this fight alone. He needs his teammates. Where are his teammates? That's a problem. Yu Zhong might even die here with the Claude. Yes. Not even the Claude. It's going to be the Thamus chasing him. So, finally, we see a mistake by Team Traubensoft in the team fight. They should not be committing the Yu Zhong there without any of his teammates around him. You want to avoid as much of those mistakes as possible. And now the Hylos committed to his pathway. Ling is going to go and commit his ultimate. But Blazing Duet is now available again. He's going to kill the Hylos with the help of the Thamus. And now Jawhead in the backlines is not going to achieve anything. And Thamus already setting his eyes on the next target. This Ling will not be securing this red buff. It is going to go to the way of Team Archa if they decide to commit to it. But now that Yu Zhong is back alive, might be hard, but still, it will be secured by Thamus. Good, 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 good. Good for Team Archa, bad for Team Traubensoft. They will have to fix their team fights here. So what happened there was, I think Yu Zhong made a mistake by being too isolated. He was fighting 5 heroes alone, and that's a big no-no in a game like Mobile Legends. If you are way ahead of them, maybe you can consider a 1v5, but even then, it is still risky. Oh, I like this. I like this. Team Traubensoft just piling together on this one single bush, but unlucky for them, Team Archa is actually converging towards the top lane, trying to secure this Ling. Ling committed his ultimate right away, almost getting stunned by the Cho. If only... Oh, he is actually stunned by the Cho. The Way of the Dragon committed, but he's still alive. And the Cho, instead, is almost dying. Might be chased by the Yu Zhong, but the Yu Zhong, the dragon, decided to make a U-turn because he does not want to make the same mistake he did. No more 1v5, please, Yu Zhong. Stay alive. And everybody's staying alive. This is how you know both teams are great, because even though there's so many team fights that we saw, there's so little kills happening. That means that both teams know very well how to stay alive while the team fight is happening, and that is the mark of a great team. They don't just give up kills. But I might be speaking too soon here, because Hylos just, dived in 5 heroes, or maybe he was not aware that 5 heroes were so close. But if you look at the minimap, the Ling is split pushing the top lane, so she's dragging away a hero on the side of Team Archa, and that way, Team Archa will not be able to push into this mid inhibitor turret without the full lineup. So they succeeded in at least delaying this push, but the push is still gonna happen. But instead of the middle lane, it's going to be the bot or top lane. Or Team Archer can go for Lord, and this is going to go uncontested too. So I think they're going to do this. And if they manage to kill this Lord without being contested, without giving away any kills, they're going to be able to push very soon. When they push with the Lord, it is going to be so much easier for them to secure objectives. So they did that. And now the pressure is hard. The pressure is on for Team Traubensoft to defend this last push, this attempt by Team Archer to finish the game 13 minutes in. Ling? Oh no, he's getting kicked and he's getting surrounded by 4 heroes on the opponent's side. So Ling, that is not good. You died before the push happened. And so there's going to be some time before the Ling revives. And with that, mid turret is going to get pressured. It's going to get destroyed. And, oh, Claude just jumping in and killing the Yuzhong without even giving him a chance to transform into a Black Dragon. And the Lord is still 3/4 HP, and the Crystal is going down. I think the Crystal is going to go down right now. And that, my friends, is the first game between Team Archer and Team Traubensoft. Amazing. So, Team Traubensoft I know to be very strong, and I thought they were going to give a better fight. But unfortunately, the Ling dying alone there before the Lord even pushed into the base, that's just bad. That is not something you want to see every day. So, Team Traubensoft, you know what you have to fix next time. But yeah, that's okay. It's only game 1. We're going to see game 2 right after this game 1 is done. And when the teams are back in the lobby, we'll go and start game 2. But for now, I want to say thanks again to our friends over at One Play Esports. They are the ones that putting all these together so we can have teams playing the MLBB Open by One Play. And we can have you guys watching us stream these games and watch and commentate on these games so we can learn a thing or two from these good teams, right? So thank you. And if you like this content, please do follow One Play Esports on their channels on Instagram and Facebook. That is at One Play Esports. That is the number 1. And Play Esports, PLAYESPORTS. And of course, thank you to Meta.us for the platform that we're doing all these on. And if you want to join us, if you want to join the competition, you can. Because week 2 is open for registration, and you guys can just head over to Meta.us and find the One Play MLBB Open week 2. And maybe next week, I'm going to cast you guys playing the games. And I would love to do that. All right? So if you're watching this and you're enjoying it, please tell us. Show us that you like what you're seeing, or maybe you want to learn a thing or two from the stream. Tell us, and we'll be happy to help you. I'll be happy to help you. Okay? So there you go. Now, we're just waiting for the teams to get ready. Just missing the members of Team Traubensoft who will be joining us very, very soon. So we'll just be right back to game 2. And I'll catch you guys very soon. Alrighty, the teams are ready. I am ready, and I hope you're ready to catch this next action. Game 2 between two of the strongest up and coming teams in the Southeast Asian region. And if you think you're an up and coming team who's got a chance at winning one play MLBB Open, register for week 2. It's going to happen next week. Registrations are open, so don't miss that chance. I think 8 teams so far have already registered, so don't lose it. Don't lose that slot, okay? Please come join us in this amazing event. Anyway, game 2 between Team Trabensoft and Team Archa is underway. Drafting phase is in, and we're seeing a different kind of ban now. Esmeralda and Selena being banned, so we're not going to see them being played, unfortunately. Even though I do love Selena, I myself love to play Selena. It's really nice hero. Effective throughout the game, you know, in the early game, always so annoying to the opponent team. In the late game, even more so. So we don't want the Selena to be messing up Trabensoft, and that's why they banned her. They also banned the Claude because they did not handle the Claude well that last game. So it's wise for them to know and recognize that it is a mistake on their side not to ban the Claude, and they will not commit the same mistake anymore. Team Archa banning the Uranus. Once again, we will not see that one hell of a tanky hero being played. That's unfortunate for Team Trabensoft. I'm pretty sure with the first pick, they would love to pick up the Trabensoft. But the Kaja is free. And finally, we'll see this bird/human/ I don't know, actually. It's a hybrid hero. I don't even think he's a bird. I think he's just human who's got wings. We might have to read the lore to find out, but yeah, point is he flies, and that helps him pick off enemy heroes very easily. He is a ganker hero, meaning it is very easy for Kaja to isolate the enemies and just kill them off really quickly to give your team the advantage in a team fight. So that's the plan for Team Trabensoft, I'm assuming. Go around the map, find heroes that's out of position, deploy the Kaja and isolate them, kill them quickly, and then push for objectives. And if they can just do that, Team Trabensoft, I'm pretty sure they'll have a very easy second game, I mean. And with that, I'm hoping we'll see a game 3 between these two teams. Another Yu Zhong Angela combo by Trabensoft. I feel they love this combo. I think they've been doing pretty well with the Angela, combined with the Ling aggression we saw in the first game. Unfortunately, the Claude was just out of control, so they could not capitalize on that advantage. And Team Archa did a great job protecting and letting the Claude farm. Even though he wasn't effective in the first few minutes, it's okay because he did catch up in the end. And he was the one winning the game for Team Archa in that first game. So everything went well. This game might not be as easy because Team Trabensoft now realize what they're trying to do, what they're good at doing. I'm pretty sure in the time that it took for us to recreate the lobby, start game 2, drafting, Team Trabensoft would have been talking about strategies they can deploy to counter Team Archa. A Leomord ban, followed by a Cho ban. Yeah, they don't like the Cho. As soon as I saw the Cho stun 3 people last game in the turtle area, I knew the Cho was good. So Team Trabensoft did well to ban the Cho and not deal with it. But let's see what Team Archa has in store for us now with the final 2 picks incoming. Xborg, that's a pretty common pick. Nothing too surprising yet. Please do surprise us, Trabensoft and Team Archa. I want to see new stuff, new heroes, heroes we never, ever see in a competitive play. So please surprise us with something. Rizal, IR. 2 heroes to pick with 10 seconds left. They have to start picking. Ooh, Popol and Koopa. That's something. And a Granger? Really? What? Okay. Let's talk about this. All right. First, they don't really have a dedicated tank hero, meaning they don't have a hero that you can just throw into team fights to receive all the damage because he's a tank. You know, a tank is usually impenetrable, right? They don't have that. And second thing is they have two marksmen. That is the Popol and Koopa hero with the like looks like a kid, has a wolf on his side, and there's the Granger. These two heroes usually don't coexist in a lineup. You don't usually play two marksmen. So this is a very interesting lineup by Team Trabensaft, and the last pick by Team Archer was the Masha, a split hero, a split push hero. So two very different strategies being deployed by each team. We'll see how they fare against each other in this game too. Good luck and have fun to both teams. Wow. Two marksmen, no tank. They do have the Angela, so maybe it's an Angela tank. I mean, it's not very rare we see an Angela being a tank, and she's a very great support hero too. So it's not too scary. It's just that I'm kind of surprised by the picks that they got. Popol and Koopa and Granger, two marksman heroes in the same lineup, in the same team. All right, Masha is going to load in the game, and with that, we are going to start game number 2 between Team Trabensaft and Team Archa. On the side of Trabensaft, we have Doozy playing the Granger, we have Zaki on Yuzhong, Tachu on the Kaja, Rizal on Popol and Koopa, and IR is going to be playing his hands on the Angela. SYLYD from Team Archa will be playing Atlas, Salah Apa Aku is on the Ling, Valir is played by Kokoa, Sini Pangkupakde is on the Xborg, and finally LKI Loh Ko Ilang is on the Masha, who's going to be trying to do some split push onto Trabensaft's base. But we don't know. We don't know yet how effective it's going to be. All right, a pause incoming. Probably some more lag issues. Hopefully it's going to get resolved soon so we can get back into the game. In the meantime, if you have any thoughts about this interesting lineup that we are seeing from Team Trabensaft, do share. I would love to hear whether you like it or you don't like it. Or if you have any questions, I would love to hear them, please. And so we can have like an interactivity going on. I always love that. I always love interacting with viewers when they're watching some good games like these. It adds to the experience, you know? It enhances the experience of observing and casting the game, because sometimes I miss things. I miss things that's happening on screen because there's just so much happening at one given moment, right? So maybe you can be my second, third, fourth, how many pairs of eyes to maybe pick on those things that I miss. And so with that strategy, we might not miss anything on the screen, on the stream. But yeah, the pause is still on, so we'll just wait until the teams are ready again before we start the game. So if we talk about the strategy a little bit, the reason why I say there are two very different strategies from both teams is because of the lineup. On the side of Trabensaft, they are very aggressive with the Kaja and with the two marksman heroes. They will be pushing a lot. They will be ganking a lot. And when I say gank, it means they're going to group up together and pick off one of the opponent's heroes together. That's one strategy. The other side, on Team Archa, their strategy is to be split pushing, meaning they have a lot of heroes that can be very mobile, that can go and run around the map very fast. So they will be pushing on objectives while Team Trabensaft will try to catch them. So it's like a cat and mouse game, right? The Masha and the Ling will be running around the map, while the Kaja will be trying to catch them as much as possible. And that's not going to be easy. especially because we know these players are good. All right. Okay, so let's see who's gonna come out on top. So far, still a very tame game. Again, not too much action going on in the first minute. Both teams respecting each other, not committing too much. And even here, 3v3 in the middle lane. Everybody's just poking each other. Nothing really significant going on except for this Koopa almost dying. But that's okay. He's just a summon. Someone's requesting backup, only to secure the gold buff though. So no, it's not really anything funny. But Atlas is dangerously close to the opponent's side. Granger somehow taking a first blood onto the Valier, but they are now endangered. They're so low, and the Ling is still very healthy. He'll be able to run. The Granger's low, but he is now under the protection of the turret, and Angela on the last second there protecting the Granger, and instead it's the Ling running for his life. 3 kills to 1, but Xborg is not done yet. The flicker away from the Kaja saves his life. And with that, the team fight is over. And I think it was won by Team Traubensaft. But what's interesting, though, is the gold lead is still on the hands of Team Archa. Okay, now it's on Team Traubensaft, but, you know, it's very close. Despite having won the fight, Team Traubensaft did not get a superior position in the game. At least not that much. Very close game so far. 3 minutes in, the heroes are still going to go and farm. Maybe another team fight is going to happen soon, but no. They now go back to their respective lanes. Masha to the bottom lane. And Xborg to the top lane. And 3 heroes in the middle lane, each trying to protect their core heroes. That is the Ling on Team Archa, and that is the Granger on Team Traubensaft. So it is interesting because I think this Popol and Koopa hero is being played as a tank / support. So it's not really being built as a carry. The team is not going to be depending on him to win the game for them. Instead, it is the Granger that's going to be given all the pressure. Oh, the fatal links onto one hero. The Popol and Koopa are dead. And Granger will try to retaliate. Oh, Divine Judgment committed to Ling, and Ling will go down because of that. And oh, Xborg, you don't want to be attacked by the turrets, my friends. And Atlas also got to go down to Granger. A triple kill streak already onto the Granger. And a maniac by the Granger. That's what we like to see. If only the Ling was there with him, close to him, we would have caught a savage. But a maniac is good. We all like to see a maniac, right? Granger is gonna be happy with that. 6 kills, 0 deaths. He's so rich and so experienced. He's got level 8. While the opponent Ling, who's got all the farm in the world, given by his teammates, is only level 7. So he's gonna struggle to catch up to Granger, but it's okay. There's still some time. Okay. Ling is going to go and take the blue buff before engaging in a team fight. And once he gets the blue buff, they'll wait. They'll wait for Team Traubensaft to make mistakes and overextend to the opponent's side. And then they'll retaliate. But for now, I don't think there's going to be anything happening just yet. Unless the Kaja wants to go in. He has Divine Judgment. That is his skill to isolate one single enemy and kill them really quickly. Ooh, Requiem committed by the Granger. Almost killing the Atlas, by the way. Atlas has to run away. And that's one less tank, one less hero to be dealt with. And with that, mid lane is secured. What? That hurts. Valier just got obliterated by the Granger with one single spell. Valier, are you okay? If I was Valier, I would not be okay with that. He could have used his spells too. Maybe he overcommitted. Maybe he used his spells too early, so he could not push the Granger back while he was being attacked. So, lesson learned. And now Xborg is next in the list. On the list. Man, English is hard. Sorry, guys. Granger almost finding Xborg, but not quite yet. And Ling, double buffs, full energy, full health. We'll try to look for the Granger, but one shot from the Granger and is down to almost a quarter HP. Now with half HP, 3-man stunned by the Atlas. That's great, but there's no real follow-up, and it's legendary streak for the Granger being saved by the Angela. Popol, very low. If you just got bitten by this Atlas, just one single bit of damage will deal enough to kill you off. And Angela somehow manages to run away from the Xborg. Guys, Team Archa, you'll have to catch one of these heroes eventually. You can't just let them live like that while giving away lives of your own. And Granger even stole the blue buff on the side of Team Archa. Man, this Ling will not catch a break, will he? He's level 9, while Granger is level 11. And Granger is still happily running around the map, just securing all the buffs he can find and still farming. 8 kills, 0 deaths on the Granger. He is looking like the MVP of this team fight and match. Oh, the Masha getting stunned. Oh my goodness, his HP just evaporated. I don't think there's any other way to describe it. It's just gone. That was courtesy of the Granger, of course. Oh, 3-man Fatal Links. That's good, but no follow-up. Once again, team fights are not happening well for Team Archa. And you know why? Because Granger somehow found his way to the Valier and actually killing him without any real threat to his life. Especially when you still have the Angela ready to jump in any moment, giving him a second chance to fight. Yu Zhang teasing these two heroes, Atlas and Masha. Even those two heroes can't fight this Yu Zhang alone. And they also run the risk of attracting the opponent heroes if they decide to go for that Yu Zhang. So no. Instead, now they'll have to try and defend this top lane from the push, but I don't think they'll be able to do that. No, you should just retreat, regroup. Take your opportunity in the next team fight. But honestly now, I think it's looking really grim for Team Archa. It's just so hard for them to come back to this. Atlas, even in the ethereal form, taking so much damage. See, the thing is, he's supposed to take less damage when he's in that separated form. But no. He was down to half HP, and so he has to retreat again. And that means that's less time for him to participate in the team fights. That's good news for Team Traubensoft. But, oh, the Granger almost getting caught out of position. He is caught out of position, but Angela immediately jumping in to save his life. And so the Granger is alive, and I think he's going to do a lot of damage to the opponent's side. Legendary streak once again. Requiem committed, chasing now. The Valier is not doing too much work here. Even though he did cast his spells, I think he's still going to die. And the Granger, I thought was going to chase, but no. It's the Yu Zhang and Angela doing some work instead. Angela almost dying a sliver of HP. Being chased by the Masha, but the Masha! What? I think he U-turned there. Okay, so Xborg getting 2 kills. Gonna trigger the Immortal. He's low, but he's still alive. So thank goodness for that, Xborg. So I thought it was going to be so one-sided for Team Traubensoft, but against all odds, Team Archa managed to get 2 kills off of the board of Team Traubensoft. Okay. So it was more equal than I thought, especially when considering the Granger was still alive and saved by the Angela and had so much space to deal damage to the opponent's team. I thought it would have been a wipeout for Team Traubensoft, but no. They prevailed. And now Granger will try to secure Lord on his lonesome. Team Archa knows they have to contest this. Otherwise, it's just going to be their doom. And, oh, team fight is happening. Yu Zhang is chasing. Atlas is low. Flicker away, but is barely staying alive, but the Black Dragon will stun him and kill him to the grave. And once again, Valer not doing too much in a team fight. The problem was the team fight is too separated. It's too fragmented. Valer shines when the opponents huddle together. And he's weak when he's trapped on his lonesome. And a mega kill streak for our dear Yu Zhong here. Or was that the Popol and Koopa? Anyway, Masha, no. You don't want to be driving by that. And Ling, ultimate committed, but he's just going to die to the Granger as soon as he lands on the ground. So, Lord secured. Granger level 15, 12 kills, 0 deaths. I think that is GG. But you never really know until the game really ends, so I won't call it too soon. But I do believe that Team Trouble and stuff will take game 2, and so we will be seeing game number 3 soon. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is a team fight. This is a game. Mid lane pushing in. Lord is pushing bottom lane, and so Team Archer is busy dealing with the Lord. And with that time bought by the Lord, they will secure the top lane. And no outer turrets remaining for Team Archer with that mid turret taken down. I think that went much better than I thought it would. I thought Team Trouble and stuff would have been able to push into the inhibitor turrets, but no. They hold. Team Archer will still have a chance, but this Valer needs to step up. He needs to participate in team fights, and he needs to play it better. The problem is there's just so many mobile heroes on Trouble and stuff that any given time, this Valer can be isolated by the Kaja or the Yu Zhong, and he will not be able to respond, and his team will not be able to protect him if that happens. So, Trouble and stuff just waiting for the right time to push. Maybe wait for an overextending hero and then pick him off. This Kaja is already thinking about it. He's going to pull off this Valer if given the chance, but no. Not yet. Just teasing it a little bit. Just under 2 minutes before Lord respawns. And I think the right strategy for Trouble and stuff now is to just wait until the Lord respawns and kill him. And then push with the Lord. And that will also be the chance for Team Archer to come back if they can disrupt the Lord. And maybe kill it for their own. Hopefully. And oh, Masha is caught by the Popola and Koopa, but thankfully managing to escape barely. The traps from Popola and Koopa is just too strong. And this is just a waiting game for Trouble and stuff. But for Team Archer, they have to do something. They can't just lie and wait. And look at that. Kaja actually found someone, and that is the Masha. So that is the split push hero being taken down. So I don't think Team Archer will be able to do anything outside of their base without the split push hero. Because ideally, what Team Archer can do is distract the opponent. Ideally 5 of the heroes on the Team Trouble and stuff, and have Masha push somewhere else. Maybe the bottom lane, maybe the top lane, but with Masha being dead, no, they can't do that. So again, a waiting game for Trouble and stuff. 15 seconds before Lord respawns, and once the Lord respawns, we're gonna just kill it off very quickly with the help of the Granger. But no, Granger's gonna take the red buff first. And already we see Team Archer knows. Team Archer knows what's up. They have to contest this Lord. Otherwise, they're just waiting for them to just roll over their side of the team. And look at how fast this team is gonna kill the Lord. I'm pretty sure it's gonna die soon. While Team Archer will still have to wait. I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe they're waiting for the Masha to push into the opponent's base in the bottom lane. But It's gonna be too late until then. Oh, Atlas almost dying. Requiem almost hitting the Atlas with that last one, though. And now Lord is now dead. Lord has been slain, but Masha is in the bottom lane, so unless he can push in, I think there's just no chance for Team Charbonsav to lose this. Already we see the Popol and Koopa defending the bottom lane, so Masha will not have an opening to push. And now, for Traubensaft, what they have to do is just wait for the Lord to push the top lane, and they can just push mid or bottom. And that'll be GG. MJ is asking, how are Traubensaft winning without a solid tank and Angela? That's what I was asking, right? I was saying, how are they going to play this? No tank? A double marksman? Well, you can count Popol and Koopa as marksman, right? But in theory and in practice, they're actually playing it as a support. And it's been working wonders for Team Traubensaft. As you can tell, they're actually going to push in very quickly. That's a 1 kill onto the Ling. Ling is not going to be in the next team fight. And even Masha is isolated in the bottom lane because he's trying to push bottom lane. And look, Lord just casually hitting onto the turret at the top lane, and that's going to be destroyed. So that's the first inhibitor turret destroyed for Team Charbonsaft. And next, they're going to look for the middle inhibitor turret, which I think they will find. Oh, wait, correction. They have found. Popol and Koopa will be annoying these opponents. Ah, Divine Judgment. Masha, you overextended. And oh, X-Borg, Immortality is triggered, and you almost died, but not quite yet. Granger will trigger another Immortality, but without any more kills, they secure game number 2. Traubensaft will bring this into game number 3. How about that? Okay. All right. So I doubted Team Traubensaft for not having a tank. I doubted them for playing 2 marksmen. But they showed us. They showed us why it works. And I think it has also something to do with Team Archa not playing the team fights very well, especially the Valere. Unfortunately, not very effective in all the team fights that we saw. But that's okay. There's going to be some time for you to fix your game in Game 3. And I can't believe I'm saying this, guys. We're actually going into Game 3. So thank you to OnePlay Esports for making this possible. Otherwise, we will not be seeing a Game 3 between Team Archa and Traubensaft. Thank you, OnePlay Esports. If you want more esports updates, there's going to be esports content coming your way. Please do follow OnePlay Esports on their channels. That's on Facebook and on Instagram at OnePlay Esports. That's the number 1. Play Esports, PlayEsports. And do follow Metadatas as well. There'll be competitions as well. And if you want to join next week for the OnePlay MLBB Open, register. Maybe I'll stream your game. Maybe I'll cast your game, and we'll have some fun together. Okay? All right, guys. We'll take a quick break before we get into Game 3. The exciting decider between the 2 teams. I cannot wait for that. And I hope you stay tuned because I will continue casting it. I'll talk to you soon. All right, game 3, ladies and gentlemen, between Team Trabensoft and Team Archa, two of the best up-and-coming teams in Southeast Asia. This is only the first match, by the way, and it's already so intense. We have 2 more matches after this, the lower bracket finals, and finally later, the upper bracket finals. Or, no, it's not the upper bracket finals anymore. It's the grand finals later. But for now, it's going to be still Team Trabensoft and Team Archa fighting it out to decide who goes down to the lower bracket and who gets to meet the grand finals later. Wait, yeah. So let's see who's going to win today between these two teams. So that's going to be interesting to say the least. Let's see if the teams are ready. I think they're ready. But soon we're going to get into the drafting phase. I think we're still waiting for one of the players here. And I just can't wait to see if there's going to be any more interesting or creative drafts coming from either team. I did not expect it to work so well last game for Team Trabensoft. No tank, 2 marksmen, and one of the marksmen was actually used to play support role. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. I don't know how many more of those they have in store, so let's just hope that they are creative and creative a lot, if that makes sense. Because I want to see more creative lineups, right? And I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I want to see more creativity from either team, especially Trabensoft. Now that they've proven to us that they can get creative, I'm pretty sure they have more. Team Archa, though, I think one of the things that they have to fix is the team fights, definitely. There's also the Valir, who was trying to, he was struggling to be effective in the team fights, but he's just not in the right position to do that. He's almost always getting caught by the opponents before the team fight even happens. So, yeah, that's just not a good sign of a team fight. If you start losing early, if you start losing heroes early before the team fight actually breaks, then you're already at a disadvantage, and you don't want to go into fights with a disadvantage in the form of dead heroes. So, hopefully, game 3 we'll see Team Archer fixing their mistakes. But before we get into the game, they'll have to choose their heroes first, and we'll start with the bans. Team Archer will ban someone first, and then they'll pick someone as well. But Team Trabensoft will have a chance to ban 2 of the heroes that they think will give them a lot of trouble.
Your team is banning.
So Esmeralda, once again taken out from the game. Man, there's a lot of hate for Esmeralda now. I think the reason for that is a lot of people realize just how annoying she can be if she's free to farm, if she's free to push the opponents. She's also a very good split push hero.
Your team is banning.
Team Trabensoft responds with a Selena ban. Pretty basic. The reason I say basic is because these are the heroes that you generally don't like to play against. And there is a chance for either team to take them. But Team Trabensoft is not the first team to pick a hero, so they don't want to give the Selena to Team Archa. And there's also the chance that Team Archa just doesn't like playing Selena, so theoretically, they can let the Selena go unbanned. But it's just too risky. And you don't play these games like that. You don't take too much risk. You still have to take risks, but calculated risk. You know what I mean? You have to know what you're doing when you're taking a risk. Okay. Last ban is going to be the Lancelot. Interesting. That is very specific. You don't usually ban a Lancelot. Lancelot is usually a targeted ban. Maybe they know Team Archer plays the Lancelot well. Or maybe they have a strategy in mind that involves the Lancelot disrupting that plan they have. So they ban it. Akaja, once again, picked up by Trabensoft. We saw how the Kaja was very effective. Maybe this time it's going to be the same. Maybe not.
Your team is picking.
The Ling is picked up. And it's been changing hands in the first 2 games. And now it's going to change hands again. We'll see the Valier again. Let's see if he can fix his mistakes this time. We don't want to see game 2 Valier. We want to see a fresh Valier from Team Archa. And if you're just joining in, this is the match. This is game number 3 in the first match of today. There's going to be 2 more matches after. But this will decide who gets to go to the finals and who needs to fight their way back up from the lower bracket. And another Angela. Angela is making a comeback now, aren't they? I've been seeing a lot more Angela plays. Although I'm not sure a dedicated support is a great choice in a game like Mobile Legends. Because essentially, she'll be one of the heroes that's going to be easy to pick off. And it's very hard to protect her. And because of that, a lot of teams don't really like running Angela. But somehow we've been seeing a lot more of her, which I don't mind. There's a lot of big plays that Angela can show us, like saving her Ling in the last second, for example. Oh, Yu Zhang is banned. Okay, finally. Finally, Team Archer recognizes the Yu Zhang that's been run by the Team Trabensoft. And they finally had enough of Yu Zhang. They don't want to deal with it anymore. Now Xborg once again is going to be played, but this time it's going to be Team Trabensoft that's playing him. Jawhead being considered. What will be the last hero for Team Archa here? And if you notice, guys, Team Trabensoft once again is not selecting a tank yet. They still have one more hero they can pick. It's going to be Sylvana and Jawhead for Team Archa. What is going to be the final pick? Is it going to be a tank or is there going to be a marksman? It's Popol and Koopa, so no more tank. Trabensoft doesn't need a tank, guys. And they've proven to us that they can make it work. But the question is, can they make it work in Game 3? With a lot of heroes that's, I think, are pretty decent for Team Archa. So we'll see what's going to happen here. Good luck and have fun to both teams. Good luck to the players as well. And have fun to you guys. I'm having fun. Hope you are. Don't forget, if you have any comments, if you have any thoughts about these lineups, if you have any questions, share it in the comments. And I'll try my best to answer or share my own thoughts. And we'll have a little discussion between us, among us. Yeah. While we're watching and enjoying the good action that's been given to us by these 2 top teams, I believe. Like, for amateurs, they're doing pretty good, right? Maybe, yes, pretty sure there's going to be a lot more stronger teams out there, but they've been showing up consistently, and I like that. Consistency is the key for them to break into wherever they want to go. So here we go. Game number 3 in a series between Team Trabensoft and Team Archa. Team Archa is on the blue side. LKI, Loko Ilang, is going to be playing the Claude. Salah Apa Aku is on the Valer. SYLYD is going to be playing the Atlas. Sini Pangku Pade is on Sylvana. And Jawhead is going to be played by Kokoa. And in the red team, that is Team Trabensoft. Tachu will be playing Kaja. Doozy on the Link. Angela by IR. Zaki playing the Xborg. And Rizal is playing Popol and Koopa. 3 squishy hero on Trabensoft with no tank. How are they gonna win? Well, they did prove in Game 2 that they can make it work. But I'm not sure if it's gonna work again. Because Team Archa would have learned something from the last game. And I'm pretty sure they've strategized against this lineup that they saw in Team Trabensoft. So what I'm more interested in is how does Team Archa deal with the aggression that's going to come out of Team Trabensoft? The Kaja and the Ling are so mobile that they can just go in and out of team fights very quickly, and Angela will always be ready to back them up soon. As soon as they get low or as soon as they want to go and engage in team fights, Angela will be there. So Angela is a really good hero for this reason. she can always push a different lane from what her team is pushing. And anytime there's a team fight, she can always join in quickly without any delay. Oh, Ling is engaging. That's an ultimate committed already. He's level 4 already? Oh my goodness. Valere almost getting killed there. But retaliation from the Claude. Blazing Duet gonna get this Ling. Is he gonna secure the kill? Yes, first blood is on the Ling. And Xborg will be trying to be taken down, but the Atlas was the one that's going low instead. And finally, yes, the Claude did get the Popol and Koopa. Xborg, on the other hand, is actually safe. So 2-0. Claude is doing wonders already. Level 5. I was surprised by the Ling, level 4. But then came Claude with his Blazing Duet, and now another kill onto the Xborg in the top lane. Not looking good at all for Team Trabantsoft. They'll have to do better than that. And the thing is, they have the more aggressive lineup, but they're the one getting ganked. So something's not right, Team Trabantsoft. You'll have to do something about this. Top lane is already destroyed. So objective gaming is strong on Team Archa. They might even just go and push this mid lane and secure that objective as well. Might as well, right? Since I don't think the opponent is ready to fight you. While Ling trying to gank the Sylvana, not a great target. She can always run away with her ultimate. She is level 5, so it is available if she wants to use it. Popol and Koopa will try to stun her. Yep, she did get stunned. That's a trap. Another trap is activated on the Sylvana, so that's an easy pick-off. A 2-man stun onto 2, but not really going to be a team fight happening here. Unless Claude is going to come in with the Divine Judgment committed, but he will be able to teleport back to his original position, so he will be safe. Jawhead considering diving. He is diving the Sylvana, but whoa! Sylvana dashing away from the position of the Jawhead, so she will be safe, protected by the Angela and the Popol and Koopa. So 3-2-1 scoreline now. But the gold advantage is way well in the hand of Team Archa. 2,000 gold lead. That's a 1 item difference. And that's big. Because in this game, guys, when you get your core items, the items that will make your hero very, very strong, when you get it, it's like a game changer, right? So a 2,000, 5,000 gold lead, that would mean a lot in terms of items that you could buy. And Sylvana almost securing the bottom turret, but no, a team fight is happening in the top lane. Jawhead pushing in and pushing and throwing this Popol back into his side of the team. That is allowing him to destroy that Popol and Koopa. No real chance of running away from that. But Ling is not so easy to catch, so he will still be jumping around the map. Now trying to secure the blue buff on his side. Angela is recalling, recovering HP before joining the team fight. She is available for team fights, by the way. So if I'm Team Trabantsoft, I would be looking for team fights right about now because they have all the abilities they need. And now we'll see Sylvana trying to challenge this Ling. And I think that might be a mistake, Sylvana, because there's a lot of backup coming in. But a counter backup from Team Archa with the Atlas 3-man stun. Beautiful. But is there a follow-up to that? He did kill one. But is there any real follow-up after? No. Atlas is going to die here. Possibly. Yes. And Divine Judgment committed onto the Jawhead. Jawhead is going low, but not quite dead. And instead, it's the Blazing Duet by the Claude that's going to secure the kill on Kaja. Another team fight won, relatively speaking, by Team Archa. Killing 3 heroes, only giving up 1. So Team Archa, they have learned from the previous game. And Team Trabantsoft somehow not aggressive enough, if I may say. They have a lineup that could just pick off heroes in a snap. But they're not doing it. And that's become a problem for them because they're allowing time for this Claude, for this Sylvana, for this Jawhead to go and farm and finally become effective. 3-0-0 on the Claude, 3-0-2 on the Jawhead. And now the turtle buff is also taken by Claude. It's gonna be scary for Team Traubensaft now to fight into any team fights. So the window that they had to go and find pickoffs in the game, it's now over. So the team fights that's gonna happen is gonna be in the favor of Team Archa. As you can see, Divine Judgment will be committed, but will they be able to secure the kill? Yes, they will. Shut down onto the Claude. Claude cannot escape with his teleport, unfortunately. But it's still not the end for Team Archa. Valer teasing with fire. I mean, literal fire. He is spitting fire from his hands. But he was in a bit of a danger there, facing off against Popol and Koopa. The rest of the team from Team Traubensaft, but I don't know. Team Traubensaft just doesn't seem to be in it this game. They had to fight a lot, but they did not. And now they've allowed for Team Archa to come back and gain even more advantage in terms of gold and experience. Atlas looking for his prey. There's a tiny Angela there. Not gonna fight it. He's gonna get trapped. One, but almost getting trapped a second time there. Very close, maybe a few inches away from the second trap. You know, where's the Claude? The Claude is in the middle lane. He's gonna secure this red buff in the bottom jungle, and then he'll join the team fights. But wait, in the bottom lane, there's something happening. What is happening there? Ling chasing the Sylvana. The Sylvana is gonna get ganked on, but Ling is actually on the walls and he's not doing anything, and instead he's gonna get killed. But the Claude did get shut down once again, but that doesn't matter because 4 heroes on the side of Team Traubensaft is now dead. And with that, I think this team will be able to push the bottom inhibitor turret, and with that, the advantage is now even more apparent for Team Archa. Okay, Xborg ultimating, poking some damage. There's some decent damage, but it's only to drive them away from the base. Not looking to kill by all means. Oh, somehow they found a pickoff onto the Sylvana. So that's a good start for Team Traubensaft. But there's just much more that they have to do to try and come back into the game. 6,000 gold lead now for Team Archa. That's not easy to overcome for Team Traubensaft. Claude is trying to kill this Lord solo with the help of Jawhead. He will be able to secure this, I think. Uncontested too, because Lord is down to quarter HP and there's no one from the side of Traubensaft that's close enough to contest this. And even a very easy kill onto the Angela by the Jawhead. Jawhead is too much for Angela. Oh no. Team Traubensaft, this is dangerous for you. Almost 10,000 gold lead. It's really tough for Traubensaft to do anything now. They can't really gank anyone yet for now, because the opponents, Team Archa, will now be grouping up together almost all the time. Now the Lord is pushing in the bottom lane. Well, Team Archa will try to push the mid lane, so that's a split push going on for Team Archa. And with this split push, they will be able to secure an inhibitor turret, I'm sure. Just look at it. They're pushing all the lanes. Pressure is immense for Team Traubensaft to try and defend. But I don't think they'll be able to do that. In fact, there's one hero, Xborg, almost dying to the Valer. In fact, he's going to trigger immortality because Valer just poked him to death. But Valer paid for it, though. Now everybody's in the base. 3 men stunned by the Atlas. Ling did commit his ultimate, and so he will still live, but he will not be able to secure any kill for his team. And the Kaja is now dead. 4 heroes still alive on Team Archa, and only Ling surviving. That is the crystal taken down in the game number 3. Congratulations to Team Archa. You beat Traubensoft, one of the stronger teams that I've witnessed throughout the weeks. Amazing plays. And again, I'd like to remind you guys, unfortunately, the reason why Team Traubensoft lost that is because they did not capitalize on their early game advantage with the heroes they have. All right. So there you go. Game number 3 was done. The win goes to Team Archa. And now we'll just wait for them to wait for Traubensoft to meet Junior Esports in the lower bracket and see who's going to meet Archa in the grand finals. So with that, I'd like to say thank you again to One Play Esports, because they're the ones making this possible. They're the ones making it possible for us to watch these great teams play out and show us some good Mobile Legends action. So follow them on their channels for updates. Do click on the Facebook button, Instagram button, and search for One Play Esports. That is at one, the number one, Play Esports, PlayEsports. One Play Esports. And if you want to join next week's competition in the One Play MLBB Open Week 2, go ahead on over to meta.us and you'll find the listing there. And you can register your team, and maybe you will be one of the teams that's going to get streamed, and maybe you can even win some prizes. So there you go. We'll wait for you for next week, but for now, we'll focus on the next matchup between Traubensoft and Junior Esports. But before that, let's go take a quick break, and I'll see you guys again soon. Hello, hello. So, lower bracket finals now almost starting. We're just waiting for one member from Team Trub and Stuff to join the lobby, and then we'll go ahead and stream their games and see who gets to meet Team Archa in the grand finals. Now, Junior Esports, the other team aside from Team Trub and Stuff that they're going to face, they did prove to us that they can play as well. We did stream their game yesterday in one of the one play first rounds, first early rounds. And I'm really excited as well for this one, even though maybe on paper, Team Junior Esports is not as strong as Team Archa or Team Trub and stuff, but I'm pretty sure they can give us a challenge and provide us with some good games to see who deserves that spot in the grand finals against Team Archa. So I hope you're excited as I am. This matchup is going to be one good one. And I'm really hoping to see more creativity coming from these teams. We did see a few interesting picks, right? But I do want to see more. And maybe Junior Esports, the team that we haven't watched yet today, will give us something fresh that Team Trabensoft will have to deal with. Well, knowing Team Trabensoft, they probably won't have any problem dealing with anything that's thrown at them. But maybe Team Junior Esports can do something that will catch Trabensoft off guard. So, with that, soon we're going to get into the game. This is the game in the drafting phase between Team Trabensoft, who just went down to the lower bracket, versus Team Junior Esports, who will be challenging Trabensoft and who will be trying as well to get into the grand finals against Team Archa. So Team Archa is probably interested in watching this, and they'll be watching you guys closely, Trabensoft and Team Junior Esports. So maybe do show us some good picks, some interesting strategies, but don't reveal everything, right? Because you might give away some secrets that you don't want to show too early. But if you're in danger, maybe if you're down 1-0, you might want to give it everything that you got so you can win. For now, let's just go with the common. Oh, Yu Zhang is now immediately banned against Trabensoft because I think they saw what Trabensoft can do. So there you go. No more Yu Zhang for Trabensoft. And for Trabensoft, they don't want to face off against Ling and Selena. That's to be expected. Nobody really likes facing off against them. What is interesting, though, I know Trabensoft plays Ling, but they don't want to pick it up, even though they have the first pick advantage. So, interesting. One more ban for Team Junior Esports. Wondering who it's going to be. Maybe a tank hero. No, it's the Claude. Claude has been proving very useful in the past 2-3 matches that we saw. Maybe. Oh, Esmeralda for Trabensoft. Now. I think you're in for some trouble, Junior Esports. You do not want to deal with the Esmeralda that Trabensoft will have to offer. The Valair pickup. And the Atlas also gonna complete the lineup on the side of Team Junior Esports. So that's some pretty solid picks. Will have to be matched by some solid gameplay by the players, but pretty sure they'll come. And yes, the Uranus being considered by Team Trabensoft. Okay. This is looking like a incredible and unstoppable lineup for Team Trabensoft. Uranus is very tanky. Kaja is very good at isolating enemies, and Esmeralda is very slippery in the sense that she will almost always escape your heroes. So Atlas, Valair, you'll be struggling to catch her. Unfortunately, that is the reality you have to face. So you have to come up with new strategies now. What are you going to pick up to react to this? For 1 second, I thought it was going to be a Sicilian, but no, it's going to be this Sylvana. Sylvana, honestly, I think is a pretty good hero, provided that she can cast her ultimate and catch all the heroes on the side of Team Traubensoft. Because the problem they have is Esmeralda and Uranus will be able to easily run. But with Sylvana's ultimate, they will be trapped and they will not be able to run. So maybe that is the answer that Team Junior Esports needed.
Your team
Popol and
is
Koopa ban.
banning.
Oh, I'm thinking that these are respect bans for Team Traubensoft. When I say a respect ban, it is when a team bans certain heroes only because they know the opponent is good with those heroes. And that's why I call it a respect ban. They respect the heroes and they respect the opponents playing the heroes so much that they don't want to deal with it. And I like to see that. And if I'm Team Traubensoft, I'll be happy that my opponents are now respect banning me. I like that. Okay. A Granger is now secured for Team Junior Esports. I mean, for Team Traubensoft, anything you pick up right now will be good because you already have the 3 best heroes that I can think of in this patch. Esmeralda, Kaja, and Uranus. And add a Kufra there. That's easy. And also a Kimi. Okay. Solid lineup by Team Traubensoft. Final pick by Team Junior Esports. What can they do? What can they do? Ahmad Hajar. Well, who are you supporting here, Ahmad? Is it Traubensoft or is it Junior? Because it looks like Traubensoft is a very strong lineup now. And I'm almost 80% sure that they can win this. Okay, the Jawhead is going to be the final pick. Look, here's the thing, okay? When you play a Jawhead, you expect to be aggressive and charging into the opponent's vicinity. But with the Uranus, with the Esmeralda, with the Kufra, and the Kaja, I don't think that's the best strategy. So I don't know, guys. I don't think this lineup from Team Junior Esports is looking like it's giving me confidence that they can win. But let's go and find out if that's gonna happen, or will Team Junior Esports show us some great gameplay? Anyway, good luck and have fun to both teams. This is game number 1 between Team Traubensoft and Team Junior Esports in the lower bracket finals. The winner of the series will advance to the grand finals and face off against Team Archa, who's now relaxing and just waiting to see who their opponents are going to be. Okay. Just waiting for loading. 55% on Granger. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, please. There you go. All right, on the blue side, that is Team Traubensoft, who we saw play against Team Archa, but lost and now are in the lower bracket finals. Zaki will be playing the Uranus. Ducey will be playing the Kimi. That's been some time since I saw Kimi. IR is on the Esmeralda. Rizal on the Kufra. And Tachu will be playing the Kaja. Rap Devil will be playing the Atlas. Auza is on the Valir. Legend 07 playing Sylvana. Ril, RIL, is playing the Granger. And Kikuk is on the Jawhead. Sylvana and Jawhead are now left alone in the top and bottom lane, respectively. And both teams are just going to go and secure their respective buffs on either side of the river. Well, finally, Traubensoft learned something. They picked up 2 tanks now. Not just 1, 2. Wait, that's a mistake by Valer there. Jawhead successfully thrown 1 hero back towards their teammates, and Valer pushed him back? Away from his team? No, Valer, that's not a good start, man. I'm pretty sure it's going to be crazy in the communications in the team now. The comms is going to be blaming the Valer. Why are you pushing him away? We want to kill him. Or something like that. But yeah, that could have been a first blood onto the Kaja, but no. Kaja survived. And Uranus also almost getting down, but no. Still a 0-0 scoreline for both sides. Jawhead is struggling against Esmeralda, as he should be. Because Esmeralda is not an easy... Oh, Uranus, though! First blood by the Granger. That's 4 heroes committed to kill that 1 hero in the top lane. I think it's worth it. This early in the game, it's worth it to get any kill you can. What is the Kimi doing? Now there's... Oh, they're just waiting for the right time to go and ambush the Atlas and all the other members in the enemy team. But this Atlas is pretty slippery. Now getting stunned. Oh! Even with the bouncing ball, Atlas actually managed to flicker away, which is usually hard to do. So I was surprised that worked. So Atlas lives, and that's more time wasted for Team Traubensaft trying to kill, but not succeeding. And Kaja is not level 4 yet, so it's still pretty hard for him to isolate anyone from the side of Team Junior Esports. Esmeralda is level 4. Jawhead is level 4 as well. So for some reason, Jawhead is the one winning this lane against Esmeralda, in terms of levels at least. Because Jawhead is going to hit level 5 as soon as 1 minion dies. There you go. And Esmeralda, even after jungling, she still hasn't hit level 5 yet. That will play a part in a later stage of the game. But for now, it's not going to matter too much. Just less than a 1 level advantage for Jawhead. Still, it is an advantage. Less than 1,000 gold lead too for Team Junior. Oh my goodness! What a beautiful stun by the Atlas. That allowed them to kill 1 hero and almost a second one. Divine Judgment committed to Valair, but not succeeding in the kill. So 2 heroes down. 3-0 scoreline for Team Junior Esports. Wow. Atlas with that stun, man. Beautiful. We'd like to see more of those, please. Bottom lane. Well, we're seeing Jawhead. Just waiting for the right time, but Uranus is still fighting up against the Sylvana. 1v1, not really achieving anything, just trying to hold the lane so that it's not pushed. And the bottom turret is secured by Team Junior Esports, and now they're going to converge into the middle lane. We'll try... Oh, what is that throw? You don't throw minions. Throw heroes. Oh, another 2-man stun with the Valair follow-up. Triple kill just like that for the Granger. God. I asked for more, and I received it. Traubensaft, what's going on, man? Guys, why are you getting caught by the Granger and the Atlas and the Valair so often? Granger's now 6-0-0. All the kills you see on the board for Team Junior Esports is all on the hands of Granger. That means he's rich in gold and in experience. So Granger is just going to have a really good time playing this game. Nobody's really contesting him. The Kimi is close. He is level 8 against Granger's level 9. But in terms of gold, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Granger that's leading the pack. So yeah, almost a 4,000 gold lead now. 6 kills on the side of Junior Esports. 0 kills for Traubensaft so far, even though they have such a great lineup with ganking heroes. Maybe Sylvana will be the first blood for Team Traubensaft. Bouncing ball committed. Sylvana is slowed. She did get a Purify off. And yes, finally, 1 kill. But in the process, while trying to chase the Sylvana, they sacrificed the Esmeralda in the bottom lane. And now Turtle will be secured by Granger once again. And they'll be pushing the middle lane as soon as that is done. Oh, wait. They actually want to push the second turret in the bottom lane, which they can because the buff is now taken by the Granger once again. And yes, this turret will also go down. So there's a lot of objectives being secured by Team Junior Esports. While Team Traubensoft will struggle to push the top lane here. And all the heroes on the side of Team Junior is the throwback by the Jawhead, the flicker away from the Kaja saved him. And 3-man falling Star Moon. They are disabled for a few seconds, but oh my goodness, the damage by the Granger! Esmeralda exploded. And finally, Uranus getting a kill, but not before Jawhead kills Kimmy. And with that, that is a double kill for Jawhead. Dude, when a Jawhead just go and double kill your team, I think it might be close to being over now for Team Traubensoft. Solid lineup. But I think there's a solid gameplay being shown to us by Team Junior Esports, and that's what's winning the game for them. Okay, a stun, committed the ultimate. Sylvana almost jumping away, but the Divine Judgment had to be committed. And I think at this point, it's worth it. Any single kill they can get is worth it for Team Traubensoft. So at least they're getting something. Still far away, though. Almost a 6,000 gold lead now. It's ever increasing so slightly over time. Okay, Cook. Will you be able to tank against this Uranus DPS?
Turtle resurrecting soon.
No. But he's still sticking around. Still he almost threw the Uranus into the turret area, but no, he failed that. Is Granger gonna get a third turtle here? He will. Now he's even stronger than ever. I don't think Team Traubensoft will want to fight into this. There is a fight going on, though. And Sylvana getting killed by onto the Kaja. And that's not the opening you want to see for Team Traubensoft. They will be fighting without the Kaja, who can isolate any of the enemies. Oh, 2-man stun on the Kufra, but no follow-up. And that's a big mistake. Once again, we see great initiations by Team Traubensoft, but it's looking like they're scrambling now. They're not even coordinated. And Uranus trying to kill the Granger and succeeding in doing so. We saw Jawhead trying to save the Granger with his ultimate, but Uranus still managing to kill the Granger. And that's a good relief for Team Traubensoft, at least for now. And now 3 heroes will try to kill this Uranus, but Uranus is just so fast. Can't kill the Uranus without a reliable stun. And on the side of Junior Esports, there's really no reliable stun except for Jawhead's ultimate. Aside from that, you'll have to aim, you'll have to measure before you can stun your enemy with their skills. So it's really hard to catch this Uranus and the Esmeralda. So they'll struggle to do that for now. Wow. Uranus actually jumping into the middle of the 2 turrets in the bottom lane to try and cut the minion line. Meanwhile, the other 4 heroes on either side will be meeting in the middle lane if they don't. Oh my goodness, a lot of damage coming from the Granger. Yes, that is a kill secured on the Uranus. Finally, the pesky bug will be chased away. Uranus, you gotta do something about that. Don't just die to the Granger. He's already 9 kills, and now even the Lord is not safe from this Granger. They're gonna get this so easily. I thought Kimi will want to try to steal that with her ultimate, but too bad. The Lord is now secured for Team Junior Esports, and Traubensoft is left once again in a defensive position. I feel like they're getting bored now, playing the defensive position over time. So many times too. Last game they were playing defensive. This game they're playing defensive. And we did hear from one of the teams that played in one of the matches that playing aggressive is almost always a good choice. But that's not what we're seeing from Team Traubensoft. So they're gonna be defending against a pushing Lord in the middle lane. And Team Junior Esports will want to split push this bottom lane at the same time the Lord is pushing in. Maybe get some kills on the way, right? Why not? Why not? Well, it looks like Traubensoft is having some success defending. And Team Junior Esports somehow not capitalizing on the Lord advantage here. So that's one silver lining for Team Traubensoft, that Team Junior Esports is not committing to a push yet, even though they had the Lord. But in terms of gold advantage and experience, it's still Team Junior Esports is still way ahead of Team Traubensoft. So right now, the big problem for Team Traubensoft is that they're trapped inside their base. They can't really go out, and their jungle is being controlled so well by the heroes on Junior. Another 1v1 between Jawhead and Uranus. When is this ever going to end? I think the answer is never, but at some point it will have to end, either with the help of his teammates or maybe one of them making a huge mistake. Esmeralda teasing with fire, almost getting that red buff, but it is going to go to the way of Jawhead. They're just lying in wait in the bushes, waiting for the right time to pounce. Maybe this is the right time. Esmeralda, Purify had to be used. Oh, Divine Judgment, and a great stun. Slain is the Granger. But the Kaja is going to die as a follow-up, and is Sylvana actually getting a second kill for Team Junior Esports? Esmeralda is chasing. I think she will be able to get that kill, while Valer also trying to run for his life. Esmeralda had to use Star Moon. And one more click. Almost reaching it, but getting pushed back by the Valer. Maybe Uranus getting stunned by Sylvana? What? This is just great team play by Team Junior Esports, protecting the Valer so well. You know that Uranus and Esmeralda wanted it so badly, but they just can't quite close the distance, guys. They just can't catch him. And that cost them some money and life too. Uranus died while chasing the Valer, who was so low. It was frustrating. If you are Uranus and an Esmeralda trying to chase a low Valer and then getting pushed back by his fire, you are going to get so tilted. Going to be so pissed by that. I don't think you can focus in the game anymore. So, Traubensoft, a little advice. If you're not focusing right now, that's okay. You still have game 2 to play. But you know what? The fact is, it's not over yet. And Team Traubensoft seems to have some dignity and some pride that they will not be given this fight so easily. But Granger is now well on his way to secure the second Lord for Team Junior Esports. Will they contest this? Traubensoft, it's only down to half HP, so there is still some time, but it's diminishing. It's getting low. Uranus is close. Kaja is close. They'll want to target the Granger of all the heroes on the side of Team Junior Esports. He is the danger. They're scouting. And Lord is now back to full HP, I believe. That's right. So at least the Lord is not killed yet. But now we're starting to see a big spread in terms of heroes positioning. And Uranus is going to get isolated. He had to commit his ultimate and run away. Thank God he's pretty tanky, so we can't die just yet. And he's back to full HP. What do you know? A second attempt on the second Lord by Team Junior Esports will still be contested by Team Traubensoft, I assume. Maybe even trying for their own? Maybe? Nah, it's a little bit too risky for Team Traubensoft to try for the Lord now. But you know what? The Kimi can actually be very effective in killing the Lord quickly. So if they recognize that and they find a window of opportunity, they want to do that. I would want them to do that. Atlas, the threat on the side of Junior Esports. Jawhead is low. Maybe commit now? No. Esmeralda thrown back. Kufra looking for an opportunity to stun more enemies than one. If he can get 4, that would be a game changer. And now Kimi is actually doing what I was hoping she would do. And that is poking the Lord for Team Traubensoft's glory. Now we'll run away because we see Team Junior Esports will catch the Kufra off position. And that, my friends, I think is GG. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that I might have said GG too fast. And, well, okay, that proves that it is too fast for me to say that because Jawhead just gave away his life for free. The Lord is low. Who's going to get this? Oh, the Lord is killed by Granger. Esmeralda was so close to getting it too. Atlas will run away with his ethereal form. Separation is enough for him to survive. And with that, it's going to be another Lord by Team Junior Esports to push the base of Team Traubensoft. And oh my goodness, see, this is the answer to a very fast Uranus, right? I told you. If a Sylvana can pull off her disable, her link, the Uranus or the Esmeralda, or anyone really, will not be able to run away. And we just saw that happen. So good use of ultimate by Sylvana. Taking away the life of the Uranus. Now they're going to push a second time with the Lord. Lord still pushing the middle lane. Now Team Junior Esports will have a chance to push this for the last time in this game, number 1. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage on the turret. It will go down. 1, 2, 3. One more hits. One more hit, please. Please. Yes, there you go. Jawhead. He knew what I was talking about. He knew he needed to go in and just push that turret a little bit. And oh, Sylvana actually getting picked off, so that's good news for Team Traubensoft. They might have a chance to come back into this team fight. Isolated, that's the Granger, will be killed, but the Immortal is triggered, so he will still be alive. But he will not be alive for long, and that, my friends, is actually 3 heroes down. And Valer might actually be giving up, and that's a full team wipe. They might just push mid now, and might be a comeback incoming for Team Traubensoft. Guys, is this really happening? I think it is. They still have about 30 seconds, 20 seconds before they respawn on the side of Junior Esports. And it's going to be an easy push against the Crystal. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening right now. 10 seconds before Sylvana revives. Can they kill this Crystal off now? It's quarter HP, half HP, 1 quarter, and they're winning! God damn it! Oh, Team Junior Esports. You hate to be them right now. Team Traubensoft did so well to capitalize on that winning team fight for themselves. A full team wipe. And translate it into a game win. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I just saw. And yeah, they choked. That's right, MJ. They choked. See, I think it was the initiative by the Kaja that made the win. He was brave. He was able to isolate the Granger, even though the Granger had immortality. He revived a second time, but died a second time really quickly. So, yes, a game win by Traubensoft against all odds. It wasn't looking like they were going to win that at all until they picked off the Sylvana. That's the first sign of a bad comeback for Team Junior Esports. And then the Kaja just jumping in and isolating Divine Judgment onto the Granger, killing him as well. And a reverse team wipe won the game for Traubensoft. Amazing, amazing game. Huh. Can't wait for game 2. But before that, let's go give a shout out to OnePlay Esports, because without them, we will not be seeing this huge comeback from Team Traubensoft. So more Mobile Legends action, more esports goodness that's going to come from OnePlay Esports. So do follow them on their channels on Instagram and Facebook. That is at OnePlay Esports, number 1. Play Esports, that is PlayEsports. And if they update you with some new fun stuff, do follow it through. And one of that includes this, the OnePlay MLBB Open. This is week 1. We're in the lower bracket final stage, almost into the grand final soon. Next week, we're going to see week 2 happen. And if you are a team, if you are a player of Mobile Legends and you want to compete, join us. We'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you. And maybe you can show us some good action like Team Trobensov did. All right, we're going to go into game 2 soon. Just waiting for Team Trobensov to regroup, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. And I think we're rushing this a little bit because the game is actually going to start very soon. We are into the drafting phase. Game number 2 between Team Traubensoft and Team Junior Esports. A huge comeback from Team Traubensoft just by winning one single team fight. That shows how good a team fight, how a good team fight can be the whole difference of a game. So I hope that Team Junior Esports learned their lesson here and not to repeat the mistake by overextending when they have the advantage. The whole game, we know the advantage was on the hands of Team Junior Esports, but because Team Traubensoft was disciplined, because they know who to focus on to win the team fights, they made it happen. They team wiped Team Junior Esports, and they did one Hail Mary push into the middle lane. And there you go. A great comeback by Team Traubensoft. My God, I love that. All right, guys. Enough about game 1. We'll probably talk about it again sometime later, but for now, let's focus into game number 2 between these two great teams. Junior Esports was good because they showed us they can dominate the early game. And Team Traubensoft showed us that they were good because they know how to win crucial team fights. So, game 2 bans, pretty basic. Once again, Ling, Selena, Valir, and Yuzhong. Yuzhong is one of the, OP heroes because, well, he just got released. So it's no wonder why he's got a lot of people favoring him. That's why a lot of people will also be banning him. That's okay. Still a lot of fun heroes to watch. Atlas, Once again, it's going to get picked by Team Junior Esports. And
Aurora
Esmeralda and Claude this time around
Picking.
will be given to Traubensoft. Oh, that's just spelling trouble. Oh no. I can already see it. I can already see Team Traubensoft just running around the map without getting. Oh, Franco, yes! So, when talking about counters to heroes who run so fast like Esmeralda and Claude, Franco is the answer. The hero that you're looking at the screen right now on the right side, that's holding a shovel,
Bruno.
that is the counter. And finally, we see a Bruno. It's been some time now that we've seen a Bruno. I mean, last week when we were casting some other games, we see a lot of Bruno. And I believe this is like the first time we see a Bruno appear in the one play MLBB Open, at least the stream games. So it'll be very exciting to see how this Bruno can fare up against Claude, who's way more mobile than he is. And of course, with the help of Franco, we might just see Team Junior Esports catch up to Claude and Esmeralda. And another Uranus pickup by Team Traubensoft. They love it. They know it works, but maybe not in the early game. But when the time that it matters come, he was very huge in helping his team win. So, good pickups by both teams. I'm definitely excited to see the Franco. We might want to focus on the Franco a little bit more because, you know, who doesn't love a good iron hook? And that is one of the abilities of Franco. What he can do is he can pull your enemies closer to you and stun them and disable them so they can't move. So anytime that combo is pulled off, it will be a kill guaranteed. And I can't wait to see him in action. So we'll see. We'll see. A Choban. Team Traubensoft don't want to deal with Cho because he is also one of those heroes that can isolate enemies and disable them for a long time. And also pretty slippery too. You know, you can't really catch a Cho. At least a good Cho, you can't really catch. So no, we're not having any of that.
Your team is picking.
And that ban is the Kaja. They probably had a bad time with the Kaja last game. I mean, the Kaja won the game for Traubensoft, so please don't give them Kaja anymore.
Angela.
Instead, it's gonna be the Angela,
Team is picking.
another support hero. It seems that Traubensoft really loves Angela. We've seen them play Angela a few times now. And it has been working for some. Some games it hasn't been working. So it's still a 50-50 for me. Martis with the guitars. Looking like some fun guitars. Like every time you want to play that, you're gonna hurt yourself. That's not good. Well, interesting picks, to say the least. Martis will be very fun to look at. And Natalia, haha, here we go. Team Traubensoft will have a bad time facing up against Natalia because their heroes are not really primed to escape from Natalia, especially if she pulls off her silence in time. And when I say silence, it's the ability that disables the opponent's abilities. So if Natalia can silence your opponents, they will not be able to escape. So Traubensoft wraps up the drafting phase with a Hylos pick. It's a solid pick. 2 tanks on the side of Traubensoft. They learned their lesson, according to MJ. You know, having not picked tanks for the past 2 games. No, 3 games ago. They did not pick any tanks and they lost it. And now they have 2 tanks. Not just 1, 2. So good luck and have fun to both teams. Let's hope that Team Junior Esports will not experience another huge comeback from Team Traubensoft. Otherwise, they're probably going to quit Mobile Legends, and we don't want to have any of that. I know I'll quit. Oh, I'll be so mad after that game, guys. I couldn't. I cannot stand a comeback like that. It was going so good too. I was literally just. I literally had to just push and not die, and I would win. But no, we died.
Welcome to
And we lost. Yeah, that's what I imagine Team Junior Esports have in mind. But no, we don't know if that is. What matters is this game. Game number 2 between Team Junior Esports and Traubensoft. On the blue team, Team Junior Esports, there's Rep Devil on the Atlas. Rill on the Bruno, Legend 07 on Franco, Auza on Martis, a new hero that we have not seen for a long time. And Kikuk is also going to be playing a rare hero, that is the Natalia. Zaki will be on the Esmeralda. Doozy is going to be the Claude. Rizal on the Hylos. Tachu on the Angela. And IR will be playing Uranus. And that is Team Traubensoft trying to come back, clawing their way back into the grand finals after losing to Team Archa in the upper bracket finals. So, whoever wins this matchup will go to the grand finals to meet Team Archa, and whoever wins that is going to win. Oh, that's the Hiron Hook! And that, my friends, is what I was talking about. As long as you hook an enemy, and Auza, you don't want to do that. Almost getting. Oh my God, the taunt from the Uranus. Uranus! With the taunts and so confident that he will kill the Martis, but instead he's gonna overextend and get killed by the turret instead. Right back at you, Uranus. Well, there you go. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Iron Hook. As long as one hero gets caught by the Iron Hook, most likely it's gonna translate into a kill. And that's what happened in the mid lane. 2-0 now, the scoreline. Martis is having a pretty good time against Uranus. And that is in part due to Uranus overextending. So you can't really rely on that. Martis, you'll have to do more. Esmeralda, able to escape with the falling star moon. Barely escaping that if she hadn't had her ultimate. She barely hit level 4 too. If she wasn't level 4 there, she would have died. And oh, Franco stunned. Disabled by the Angela and is going to go low. And I don't think he'll be able to escape this. He did commit the bite, but it's not going to do anything to him. Atlas, you're not going to escape this. No, no. But Bruno trading a little bit. Almost getting killed too. So thankfully he will be able to escape. So he will be earning some money. He will still be able to farm in the middle lane. And he's not that far behind the Claude. Only missing 1 level. As opposed to Claude, who's level 6 now. And Atlas playing around the Angela. The emotes coming out. Good, good, good. I like to see that. Give us some spice. But don't be Uranus, man. After, you know, using all those emotes and actually dying to the turret, that's just sad. I'd be too embarrassed. I would rage quit after that. Oh, Esmeralda once again going to run away from 4 heroes on the side of Team Junior Esports, but this time the Iron Hook once again securing the kill onto the Esmeralda and the Angela because Angela was trying to help her out. And see, guys, Franco is the answer to these slippery and fast and very slender heroes that we can't seem to catch. But with the Iron Hook, you're not going anywhere. So there you go. Good stuff coming out from the Franco. Two Iron Hooks have been successful and translated into kills so far. Can't wait for more. For more to happen, we'll have to see a team fight coming, but it's not looking like it's going to happen yet. Converging into the bottom lane, this Martis is now surrounded by 4 heroes. Esmeralda split pushing the top lane, so at least if they don't get the skill onto the Martis, which a team fight will break right now. A stun onto the Franco, a running pathway now opened by Hylos. They want to retreat, but no, not really. They're actually still in the fight, and Blazing Duet is committed by the Claude. And Angela will now back him up, so he is tanky, and he can't really die. A stun onto the... Oh, another Iron Hook! but the Natalia will be committed and dead now because the Claude was still there, and he will be able to escape while killing spree secured by Uranus, a double kill. That almost turned around now, didn't it? Because the Iron Hook was good against the Hylos, right? And the Claude was in fact also caught and bitten by the Franco, but somehow he was still able to escape. And even now he still lives, so there's still 0 deaths on the Claude, while the Bruno is now up to 1 deaths. Iron Hook missing the Uranus, so no more kill. It's going to be translated from that, at least for now, at least until the next cooldown is over. This red buff is so heavily contested. I don't know how they can fight into this. The Iron Hook is messing up the red buff. It's being stolen by red team, Trabensoft. A stun onto the Uranus. Uranus is fast, and so he will be able to escape, especially with the help of the Hylos. And now the offensive has turned. It is now Team Trabensoft that's on the offensive. Trabensoft, with the help of the Angela, Claude will be able to keep on pushing this bottom lane. That will be objective secured. Red buff also going to be stolen. So overall, a really, really good team fight for Team Trabensoft. Junior Esports struggling to get back into this. Another Iron Hook secured the Claude. The Claude is not dead yet, however, and he will be able to escape while Esmeralda will be killing this Natalia with the help of the Uranus. So Iron Hook was beautiful, but they did not convert that into a kill. That's bad. And now Claude is back to full HP, and I don't know what they can do now to kill this Claude. If they can't kill the Claude when they Iron Hooked him and bitten him, I don't know what they can do now to catch this Claude. Well, there is a surrender button, but no, guys, don't do that. Just kidding, just kidding. Surrender button is not for the worthy. Another Iron Hook, but that was only just teasing. And because you tease too much, these Atlas will have to pay with his life. Guys, don't Iron Hook if you don't know you can kill. And a missed Iron Hook is not going to do you any good either. So, well, figure it out, Franco. In the meantime, Claude will be happy to kill you. In fact, it's the Uranus that's got a monster kill streak now. Oh, God. This push is going to be so huge. 1 inhibitor turret already destroyed, and Claude even committing, trying to destroy the crystal, but instead it's going to get killed by the Natalia. Where is the Natalia even? How did that... What? Oh, maybe it was the turret. Maybe. Natalia was so far away from the Claude, but she got the kill? That's weird. Wait. Exactly what I was thinking, Franco. Wait. What happened? Well, anyway, Team Junior Esports somehow defended that and actually got a kill onto the Claude, so that's okay news, but bad news is there's still 8,000 gold behind from Team Trabensoft. Team Grapefruit. The literal translation of Trabensoft from the German language into English. And Bruno, oh, the Iron Hook and the bite saving the Bruno. And in fact, they might be able to shut down the Uranus. They did. And that is going to be a good start to this team fight. Lord is going to start appearing now on the map. And if they can somehow secure the Lord before Team Trabensoft does, maybe they'll have a chance at coming back. Iron Hook failed, though. It was a flicker, too. So 2 battle spells committed by the Franco. That's bad. You don't want to miss your hooks now. This is the crucial moments I was talking about. And Atlas, not giving away your life. Please, no, don't give away your life. The hook failed to catch the Hylos, and so Atlas will die to the Esmeralda. But Natalia did manage to secure the Claude again. And that is good. And the hook once again catching the Esmeralda with the shield, though. She will be able to survive for now. Unless Martis can catch up. And he can't. He's just too slow for Esmeralda. Catch up, dude. Catch up. Okay, so let's slow down a little bit. Team Junior Esports, what can you do to win this next team fight? First, you have to make sure your Iron Hook hits. And Natalia, keep doing what you're doing. Catch the Claude off guard. And Martis, as much as possible, disrupt the positioning of the supports. And Bruno, just stay alive. And press and tap on the attack button. That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do, Bruno. And when you do, if you do win the next team fight, Team Junior Esports, you will have to rush to the Lord area and secure him. If you don't, you're missing out on the opportunity to come back into the game. So please don't miss it, because it's one of the crucial things that you have to do to win this game. If you don't win this game, you are out. So please, try something now. And it doesn't look like they're trying something, because Claude is going to finish this Lord off very easily. And with this Lord stolen, with this Lord secured by Team Traubensoft, it is going to be one of the hardest things to defend against as a team in Mobile Legends. So, Team Junior Esports, what are you going to do now? The Lord is going to push in either mid or top lane. It's going to be the mid lane, I'm guessing. Anytime now, Lord. Anytime now. There you go. Lord is pushing in the mid lane. Somehow Junior Esports has to defend against the Lord, plus the 5 heroes that's still alive on the side of Team Traubensoft. That's not looking likely at all. But they will try. They have no other choice. The pathway is opened by the Hylo, stunned the Martis, but the Crystal is going low now. Blazing Duet already committed. And Natalia again catching the Claude off guard, so that might be the first sign that there is a possibility of a comeback here by Team Junior Esports, but no. It's going to be 2-3 more heroes taken down by Team Traubensoft, and I think that's going to be a 2-0 wipe by Team Traubensoft. With the Crystal destroyed, that is now confirmed. Congratulations, Team Traubensoft. You guys advanced to the grand finals. And we are going to see a rematch between Team Traubensoft and Team Archa in the grand finals this time, where these teams can compete and try to win the grand prize pool. But first, let's talk about this game. Claude did a great job surviving a long time in the early part of the game, but towards the late game, Natalia did a great job picking him off instead. The Angela is actually given the MVP here. I mean, she did save a lot of the time. The heroes that are going low, especially the Esmeralda and the Uranus that's getting caught off position. She tried to save the Claude, but it wasn't worth it. It didn't work, but it doesn't matter because Esmeralda is strong. And I guess that's the reason why they won finally against Team Junior Esports. In Junior Esports, unfortunately, with the iron hooks that you did, it was pretty good. It's not enough. And the turret damage from the side of Team Junior Esports shows us that they didn't secure too many objectives. They just got pushed early and they never recovered. And because of that, they had to lose and give away that game. All right. So that's it. Team Traubensoft advanced to the grand finals. Once again, we'll be seeing Team Archa. And these teams will be fighting it out to try and win the grand prize of $80 for the first winner. The runner-up will earn $65, and the teams who have placed third, fourth, fifth, and sixth are also going to win money anyway. Third place is $45, fourth place is $35, fifth and sixth place will each earn $25, with a total of $275 as the prize. So, with that, thank you again, OnePlay Esports, for putting all these together. It has been amazing, and I'm sure a lot of the people who's watching with us is going to enjoy it as well. So thank you. Do follow them on their channels, Facebook and Instagram at OnePlay Esports, the number 1. Play Esports, PlayEsports. And if you want to join us in the competition itself, join us for next week. Week 2 is going to happen next week. Registrations are open. If you're a team or player and you want some piece of the action and try to win your prizes that we're providing, and do register for that, and we'll see you next week. Okay, grand finals is going to come your way soon, guys. We're just waiting for the teams to regroup, and once they're in and once we're ready, we'll get back into the game. For now, we'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back. But we do have some time that we need to wait a little bit because some of the players are actually doing their prayers for now. So we'll be waiting for them to finish up, and then we'll be right back with the game. Game number one in the grand finals between Team Archa and Team Traubensoft, a rematch from the upper bracket finals. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Traubensoft can win all the way from the lower bracket. That would be good. That would be fun. But we'll see if they can do it because Team Archa will not be giving it away so easily. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're liking this content, please do give the stream a like and comment on it and share it as well. If you have friends that would love this content, the more the merrier, right? Would love to have fun together. So please do that. And in the meantime, we'll just wait for the players to finish their prayers, and once they're back in, we'll go and start game number one at the grand finals. So we'll be right back. Hello. So, team's not ready yet. Team Traubensoft is still missing one single player. So, hopefully soon they're going to rejoin the lobby and we'll start with the first game of the grand finals. But in the meantime, why don't we just talk about these two teams, right? Team Archa, I think, have been showing us some pretty consistent performance against Team Traubensoft. But from a skills point of view, I still believe that Team Traubensoft is the superior team so far. So I don't know if Team Archa will be able to beat Traubensoft a second time in a series. It is a best of three series, so they will have a chance to come back if they lose the first game. But yeah, I think Traubensoft is a little bit superior in terms of skills. Not that much, though, because we saw how Team Archer can still hold against Traubensoft. So it will be very interesting to see how Traubensoft will approach this game. See if they're going to be superior in terms of gameplay as well in this game, right? But yeah, I'm not sure. I can't really tell. But if I have to guess, if I have to take a pick, I'll have to give at least game one. Maybe it's going to be Team Traubensoft that's going to win it. But we don't know what can happen, right? We don't know what's going to happen because there's always an equal chance for both teams to do whatever they can to try and win the games. Okay? So, again, Thank you to One Play Esports just entered the esports space, so let's welcome them with warm hugs, if hugs are allowed, right? Social distancing, physical distancing, guys. Don't forget. Um, so yeah, follow their pages for updates because next week we'll be back with more Mobile Legends action, and in the future, who knows? We might even venture into other games aside from Mobile Legends. We're not sure yet, but we'll let you know, right? And so don't be in the dark. Don't stay out of the loop. Follow the pages that we have on Facebook and Instagram at One Play Esports. That is at one, the number one. One Play Esports. Play Esports is PlayEsports. If you follow, you'll get updates and you won't be left behind if there's anything going on in the One Play Esports universe. Okay, and thanks to Meta.us for providing us with a platform to host all these tournaments on. If you want to join competitions, you can also visit meta.us. Literally, just type it into the browser, meta.us, and you'll find there's a lot of competitions you can join, including next week's One Play MLBB Open, week 2. I think there's quite a few teams that signed up already. Let me just check real quick how many teams have signed up so far for next week's. Here we go. And that is 8 teams already registered. So that's 24 more slots. And I think you can secure a slot if you think fast and act fast. So don't miss out. Okay. Teams are ready, I believe. And if teams are ready, I think we can get into the game as soon as right now. So hopefully we're just going to catch the game like now. Like literally right now. So let's do that. All right, the teams are starting. We are now in the drafting phase. So welcome, guys. Once again, if you're just tuning in, this is the grand finals. The One Play MLBB Open Week 1 between Team Archa and Team Traubensaft. Team Traubensaft had to go a long way to reach this point because they lost against Team Archa in the upper bracket finals. They had to go down and beat Team Junior Esports, and then they deserve a rematch here in the grand finals against Team Archa. They're both strong teams, but I can tell you guys that, well, I'm not sure if I'm right, but at least I'm feeling this, is that Team Traubensaft has a superior gameplay. So we'll see if Team Archa can match it and beat them a second time in the grand finals to secure that champion title. And remember, these guys are not playing for nothing. They are playing to win some prizes, right? So I did say it, but I'll say it again. The winner of this matchup will win $80. The runner-up will win $65. The third place, who have been decided, that is Junior Esports, have won $45. Fourth place, $35. And fifth and sixth place, each winning $25. A total of $275 for players and teams to win. Exciting. And that's also available next week, guys. So don't miss out. Go and register, and you will have a chance to win it. If you're good enough, right? I can't promise you that you'll win, but if you're good enough, you might win. So try it. No harm, no foul. Okay. Back to the game. The usual suspects, right? Esmeralda, Uranus, Valir, Ling. The picks are Claude, Atlas, and now Tachi will pick Kaja. So you guys have all seen this. And you guys, if you're just new to Mobile Legends, you might also just you can start knowing what these guys are good for, right? So what I'm hoping for is new heroes that we haven't seen on screen so far, like the Grok and the Selena. God, yes! Here we go. I already like this game. See, the Selena is almost always usually banned, but this time somehow she is not. And immediately, Team Archa recognizes that it's available for a pick, and a Yuzhong is also giveaway to Traubensaft, and Traubensaft have been loving the Yuzhong. So, I think we're having a good game on our hands. 2 heroes we don't usually see because they're banned. Selena and Yuzhong is now in play. And both teams are strong. This is the grand finals. So, yes, good team fights, good games, good players, everything at all in one. Show is banned. Gonna follow up with a second ban, the last ban for Team Archa, and that's gonna be the Angela. So that's a respect ban. You almost never see an Angela ban unless you know the opponent really, really likes to play her. And this time, I think Team Archa knows that, and that's why they banned the Angela. So Team Charbonsoft will have to live without a support Angela. Xborg getting picked up. Now the offlane heroes are being considered by Team Archa. We saw Thamus, Jawhead, Sylvana. Which of these are going to be the pick for Team Archa? Jawhead is secured. One more hero. Is that going to be the Sylvana? That's two offlane heroes. But I guess the Jawhead can also play a support hero if he needs to be. And it's going to change it. Oh, it is the Thamus offlane. So yes. Oh, no. It is the Thamus safe lane. The Thamus will go to the bottom lane to try and farm as much as he can, while Jawhead will take the burden of having to play in the hard lane, where he will be pressured non-stop, and he is burdened with the responsibility to try and win the lanes. All right, so Granger. Oh, that's a Kaja as well? Oh, I didn't realize that. Akaja is good. Always good for Charbonsoft. And, well, I'm excited. Selena, let's see what you can do. And Yuzong, we know Charbonsoft loves to play the Yuzhong, so let's see how they can play this and win game number 1. Good luck and have fun to both teams. Okay. I guess it's an all Indonesian finals, it seems. At least there's 3 Indonesians on Team Archa. And I'm not entirely confident that the Korean and the Singaporean flag are representative of who they actually are and where they're actually from. It might be the case, I don't know, but I think it's safe to assume that they're all Indonesians. Okay, game 1 in the grand finals. On the blue side, it's Team Archa. LKI Loko Ilang is on the Claude. Salah Apa Aku is on the Selena. I'm excited for that. SYLYD is tanking with the Kufra. Kokoa will be playing the Jawhead. And lastly, it's the Thamus, played by Sini Pangkupade. Ducey is going to be playing the Granger. Rizal on the Atlas. Zaki is on the Yuzhong, the new hero. A pretty strong one. And there's going to be an Xborg played by IR, and Tachu will be the Kaja. And that's your lineup for today. Kufra is thinking about it. Bouncing Ball is committed, but the rest of the heroes are too far, and Selena will have to find a stun before they can catch a kill. So Selena will help Claude farm in the meantime. Once she's level 3 or 4, maybe. Even level 2, it's going to be workable for her to stun heroes and maybe get a kill in the process. But for now, they're just going to go and calmly farm on either side of the river. No unnecessary aggression yet. But soon, it's going to be inevitable for both sides to try and hit a team fight. The Claude is already level 4. I'm surprised they don't just go in. First blood being drawn. Solo kill by the Xborg onto Thamus. Thamus, how did you get killed by Xborg? I don't think that's supposed to happen, but it did happen. The stun thrown out by the Selena, not hitting anyone. Kufra, though, jumping onto 2. It's good initiation, and maybe the Claude will be able to Blazing Duet into a kill. Yes, it's the first kill onto the Kaja, but traded away is the Kufra. So it is a 1-to-1 exchange. Nothing really going to either side. If we must talk about it, I think that's a worthy trade for either side. yeah, they just lost support, so it's not really too much of an advantage on either side. Oh, Jawhead dangerously close to dying there. Thankfully, barely escaping the third damage. The emotes being pulled out by the Atlas, but just don't be the Uranus that we saw in the last matchup between Trabensoft and Junior Esports. If you are brave enough to play with the emotes in the game, you should match that with great gameplay. Well, I guess Trabensoft has that right, but we'll see. We'll see if they can turn this fight around. For now, Kufra is caught, but they will not be able to follow it through. Granger is going to commit the Requiem, not finding anyone. The Yuzhong with the Black Dragon form, though, will be able to find the Selena and maybe a second kill, too. Kufra is low, and Granger trying his best to reach him with his bullets. Jawhead jumping onto the Kaja, but not quite yet getting the kill. Two players now very low on the side of Trabensoft. The Granger's barely breathing with the Kaja, and they still somehow live. In fact, it is the Yuzhong now that's going to get the kill. Maybe a third kill now onto the Thamus. Yes. It is the Atlas securing that kill. So, overall, it was a big win for Trabensoft, especially because Granger and Kaja escaped death. And that was not supposed to happen. They were so low. If you look at their HP numbers, it could have been below 100. And that is really low in this game. So, with that team fight being won by Team Trabensoft, they will be able to secure this turtle for the Granger, and that will give him extra damage. Unless Kufra, no chance Kufra. Divine Judgment committed, and the Black Dragon once again approaching from behind. Another kill onto the Kufra. 0-3-1. Now, Kufra, I know you're a tank and you're supposed to die a lot of times, but you want to die when your team is with you and not when you're alone. Oh, the stun even missed there from the Selena. Oh, no. I was excited that Selena is in play, but it seems that she's not really doing anything. So now I'm less excited about her. But there's still a chance for her to redeem herself. We'll see if she can start stunning people. I hope. She has to if she wants to come back into this game. Claude is doing a pretty good job, though. Keeping up with the Granger. Still level 8 on both heroes. Granger's almost level 9 now. One more minion, and he is level 9. Just as I was talking about it, he is level 9 now. And a team fight is imminent in the top lane. Claude running away from the heroes. Stun? Yes, that actually connects onto the Kaja, so the Kaja is dead immediately, and Atlas probably going to follow into the grave soon. Oh, barely escaping, but not going to escape this time. The Thamus actually managed to do some AoE damage, I think, yes. But the Yuzhong now getting stunned again. The Purify saving him. Selena might be baited into that. Another stun is going to connect. He might be dead this time. The Blazing Duet committed. Shut down by the Thamus. Yes. Now I'm excited about the Selena, right? That's what you want to see. And even a bonus kill at the bottom lane. Jawhead soloing the X-Borg this time. Okay. Things are looking bright for Team Archer. Gold advantage is now virtually 0. So they caught up. And I have to thank Selena for that. Selena was the hero that made it happen with the stuns. It was 2-3 stuns onto 2 enemy heroes. The Kaja at the start of the team fight and the Yuzhong to finish him off. Good stuff. But Turtle will still go to the way of the Granger. Kufra 2 stun and the follow-up stun by the Abyssal Arrow. That's good. Maybe that's a kill, but not yet. Not before the Atlas actually stunned 2 people. And Granger, a casual triple kill. Almost closing in onto a Maniac. Oh, he could have gotten it, but Yuzhong decided to steal it away from the Granger. That's okay. That's still a win. At this point, I don't think they care about maniacs or savages. They just want to win. And for those of you who's just learning Mobile Legends, a maniac is when you kill 4 heroes by yourself. Well, with the help of your team, but hold that thought. That Granger is stunned by the Selena. That's what I like to see. Another stun being thrown away. Kaja is now caught. Will he die, though? A blazing duet in the middle of everybody will be enough to kill the Kaja and the Atlas. And this Export is going to be scrambling for his life. Another stun by the Selena. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I like to see the Selena. Guys, that's the impact that a good Selena can have on your team fights. 2, 3, 4 good stuns, and you'll win the fight no matter what. She missed there, and that's why there's no team fight yet. But if she got it, it would have been an easy win. Another team fight would have been won by Team Acha. And oh my goodness, Claude just exploded. I think he overextended a little bit there. Shouldn't have been there in the first place. And it was the divine judgment that caught him off guard, I guess. The Kaja, always reliable when it comes to killing enemy heroes. Oh, see, the stun is now on again, but because there's an Atlas there, it can't really initiate onto the Kaja. So Atlas doing his work, zoning the heroes on Team Acha to make sure that the turtle can be slain again. That's the 3rd time now the turtle goes to the way of the Granger. So Granger's now way ahead of the Claude because the Claude was caught off guard. But the Claude is still painful when he hits, but the Granger follow-up will be able to obliterate the Claude and the Kufra. A triple kill for Yu Zhong. Thamuz is on the left side of the map, hiding in the safety of the top lane turret, so Yu Zhong cannot get his Maniac, but that's 2 triple kills now. First by the Granger, and now by the Yu Zhong. Despite the few team fights we... Oh, Divine Judgment committed onto the Thamuz, but he's pretty tanky, so he's not gonna die just yet. If only there was another hero that could have stunned him. Maybe the Atlas. If the Atlas was there, maybe Thamuz would have been taken down. But not quite enough. But that's okay because Granger is now way ahead of the Claude. Look, level 13, level 14 in fact. Just hitting it. And the Claude, even though he still deals a lot of damage, he can't keep up with the Granger. So, once again, we'll have to rely on the Selena stuns. I'm hoping to see more good action coming out of her. So if there's no action from the Selena, we might not see a comeback by Team Archer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Xborg, what are you doing here? This is not your home. But he's very mobile. He's got a skill of his own that can just dash towards a direction and then he flickers away, so he's safe. Not dead. But you saw how fast Team Archer can burst you down if you're a hero on Traubensoft's side. Oh, a 1v1. It's not gonna follow it through. Kufra is gonna stun this bush. Maybe he's going. He is going, but he missed the Atlas. Maybe not even knowing that the Atlas is there because the Atlas didn't really show up. And now he's definitely going to see. That's 2 heroes being stunned. No, not using the Fatal Link just yet. We'll save it for another time. See, look at these heroes just being careful, waiting, lying in wait in the bushes. And this time, there's going to be a stun connecting to the Atlas. Granger with his Requiem almost getting the Thamuz. But because he didn't get the Thamuz, he's now going to go and try to kill the Lord instead. And that will be the 4th objective secured by Team Traubensoft if he can do it. But he will not go uncontested. The stun is missed though. So Selena not having the impact we hoped that she was going to give us. Now the team fight is now broken. Nobody's really dying yet until that Yu Zhong Getting the first kill of the team fight, immediately traded off by the Claude, but nothing big really happened there. The Lord is pushing in. The team Archa is very confident, fighting them in this deep area of the opponent's side of the river. I think it's wise for you to back off now, guys. And no, the stun doesn't work on the Lord, so I think you would rather stun other heroes. Don't stun. Oh no, Atlas 3-man stun. Beautiful! Granger, easy double kill. Maybe a triple. Akaja is gonna steal that. And hey. All the same emotes being spammed. The Kuthra, that was a good try. 4-man stun, but not. You don't really have the damage to finish them off, though. And Jawhead coming from behind, not really gonna do anything. And look at the emotes. It's all the same emotes. That's scary. That's nightmare stuff, guys. Don't do that. Okay. Oh, God. The Atlas was amazing. That was the determining factor. That was the winning factor for Team Charbonsoft. The Atlas, amazing play. The 3-man stun was beautiful. I thought it was going to get 2 only, but Selena somehow walked back into the stun, and so that was a 3-man stun into a triple kill. Almost a triple kill by Granger. But yeah, the Granger did a great job despite falling behind a little bit. And so you can see the amount of damage that he's done. The hero damage on him is 32%. That's almost a third of the damage that the whole of Team Charbonsoft dealt to Team Archa. And on the side of Team Archa, unfortunately, the Claude got caught a few times with the Divine Judgment by the Kaja, and that's why you ban the Kaja. You don't want to get isolated like Claude did and lose the team fights even before it started. So, with that, that is game number 1 between Charbonsoft and Team Archa in the grand finals of the one-play MLBB Open, Week 1. And right now, we're just going to wait for the players to regroup and get back into the lobby. And then we'll start game 2. For now, though, let's take a quick break. But before that, thank you again, One Play. Follow them on their channels. There'll be more updates, more esports action coming to your way. One Play Esports on Instagram and Facebook. That is at 1, the number 1. Play Esports, PLAYESPORTS. So do invite them. No, not invite them. See, I'm just messing up MLBB terms and social media terms. Not invite, guys. Follow them. Follow them on their channels. And then you'll get updated. Okay? All right. So let's go take a quick break while we wait for the teams to recover, regroup. And then we'll get into game 2. And we'll see what's in store for us in game number 2. Maybe we'll see game 3, but we'll see. Until then, we'll see you soon. All right, we're back and we are almost ready for game number 2. We're just waiting for a few more players, and once they're in, we're just gonna go and start game number 2 because it's gonna be a fun series. We did see Soft triumph over Team Archa because they were just playing better overall. The Granger did a great job outpacing the Claude on the enemy side, and the Claude was kind of overextending a few times and getting caught in the process. So that doesn't help his team. So hopefully, game number 2, they're going to improve on their mistakes, and we'll see a team that's going to be stronger when fighting against Soft, who is strong. So let's go and wait for their final player before we jump back into the game. We're just waiting for one more player from Soft, and once he's in, we're going to start game number 2. If you're watching this, if you're liking the content, please do give it a like, comment, tell us what you think in the comment section, or if you have any favorite highlights, any favorite moments, or if you have a thoughts or perspective on the drafts that they have, do share. I'd love to read it. And yeah, who do you think will win between these two, Soft and Team Archa? As I was saying, I had my bets on Team Soft for game 1. And this game 2, you know what? For the sake of the game, I would love to see Team Archa win this one. So, I don't know, guys. I think Team Soft is going to take it, but I really wish to see Team Archa win this one. So we'll see. We'll see if that's going to happen. All right. So still waiting. He's stuck in the login process, so we'll just wait. Hopefully that's going to get resolved soon. And then we'll just jump right into the game again. Okay, so if I have to pick again who's going to win this game, I honestly think that Team Soft is the superior team for now. But we did see that Team Archa had a chance to come back into the game. And now they're ready. I think we're going to get into the game real soon. And we'll see if they can... Okay, yes, they're ready. That's right. All right, here we go. Game number 2 in the grand finals of the One Play MLPP Open Week 1 between Team Soft and Team Archa. We saw how Team Soft was just so strong, and especially the Atlas that we saw just did huge plays. So I think it's gonna be fun to see that happen again here. See if they can do that. All right, a Claude ban. That's a respect ban, I would say. Even though Claude is one of the staple heroes, I still think that is a respect ban because they saw how good the Claude can be. Even though they won Soft, they still don't want to deal with the Claude. And the Uranus as well, coming from the Team Archa side. Yeah, these are heroes that just they just don't want to deal with, basically. So there you go. Soft, we'll see if you have any more interesting strategies up your sleeves. We don't... I don't think that was very creative in the first game. At least not yet, right? The Selena did get picked up. And once again, I think Team Archa is going to pick up the Selena. To be fair, in game 1, the Selena did do a few things that I thought helped them win the team fights. But towards the end of the game, I think she was missing a lot of the stuns, and that's why it's a little bit harder for them to win team fights. So hopefully this time around, we'll see the Selena do a better job towards the later part of the game, trying to stun the enemy's heroes. And the Yu Zhang is being considered. I mean, they would pick this. They won't let this Yu Zhang go. I'm certain. See? I'm never wrong.
Is picking.
Haha. Haha. Xborg also getting picked by Traben Sup. No, the third hero is going to come for Team Archa. And Team Archa is going to pick the Kimmy up.
Team is
All right. So Kimmy is one of the rarer heroes nowadays. Still a pretty strong hero, but that is provided the enemies like to dive you. And in this case, I think it's a great choice. And the reason I say that is 3 of the heroes that Team Trabensoft has now picked are heroes that required
your team
to
is
close off the gap between you and your opponents. And the Kimi loves that. The Kimi loves to be getting approached by these heroes because she deals a lot of damage close range, even though she's a marksman, meaning she's a ranged hero. She would love for these enemy heroes to be coming up close to her because she deals a lot of damage close up. Okay, so I think it's a good, favorable matchup so far for Team Archa. There's still 2 heroes left to be picked by Team Trabensoft. In the meantime, Team Archa
Jawhead.
is going to get the Jawhead for themselves. We saw the Jawhead was pretty good because he was able to deal some solo kills onto the enemies. And I think that's what's needed for Team Archa this time. Winning their side lanes and just being equal in the mid lane. Leomord and Farsa. Oh, okay.
picking.
I'm liking this. Farsa, we don't really see from Trabensoft before. And Leomord is kind of scary as a hero.
Hylos.
And Hylos, another staple pick. A reliable tank on the side of Team Archa. It's really, really good. I like it. And so with this final pick, that is the Hylos, we're going to get into game number 1 in the grand finals of the one-play MLBB Open Tournament, Week 1. And we'll see if Team Trabensoft can win 2-0 against Team Archa, or will Team Archa bring this back and take us to game number 3. Good luck and have fun to both teams. Wow, an epic skin on the Kaja, though. That tells me something, guys. I think Team Archa will take this game. Who knows? Skins equal skills? Maybe? Maybe. Anyway, blue team is Team Trabensoft. That is Ducey on the Leomord, Zaki on the Yuzhang. IR is playing the Xborg. Rizal is on the Atlas, and Tachu will be playing. I'm guessing that's the Lady Justice, but that is Farsa in this game. She's blind. Yeah, she's blind. Salah Apa Aku is Selena, which I like to see, and hopefully she'll do a better job this time, at least in the later part of the game. Kokoa is going to be the Kaja. LKI Loko Ilang is the Kimi. Sini Pangkubade is playing Johead, and SYLYD is once again back on the high-lows. He is the tank of the team. We'll see if they can do better this time. Team Archa will be securing the buff for the Kimi. The blue buff is really important for the Kimi to keep on recharging her energy. And she would always love to have full energy before the team fights break. MJ agreeing with me that skins equals skills. Yep. Right away. Agrees. Jumps on the bandwagon of saying that yes, skins buy skills. All right. No team fights yet. 0-0 scoreline. Nothing too fancy yet from either team. I'm still waiting for the Selena stun. If this Selena stun hits on the X-Borg, that will be a kill. But before that happens, I think there's going to be a kill onto the Jawhead in the top lane. Yes, it is the Atlas drawing first blood and immediately replied by Team Archa. But I think Archa came out on top in this one because they immediately pushed on the turret, and they will soon secure the bottom turret on the side of Team Traub and stuff. The Kimmy is known to be a good pusher. She will do that. And yep. Anytime now. Yes, that is the enemy turret destroyed in the bottom lane for Team Archa. And that is a good stun connecting onto Farsa. If only the Kaja had level 4 there, he would have jumped in. No question. But no, he's not doing it. So, 4 heroes now roaming as 4. Oh, the Kaja did commit the Divine Judgment with the Hylos. Also trying to... Oh, wait, actually, that was not the Hylos. That was the Barbiel being called by Leomord. So it was the other horse that was involved. You know, there's 2 horses. There's Hylos and there's Leomord and his Barbiel. Barbiel is the name of Leomord's horse. And I thought it was the Hylos, so my bad. That this time I am wrong. But rarely, guys, rarely. A stun being thrown out, but not gonna connect to anyone. Farsa with her zoning ability. Oh, getting stunned by the Hylos though. So not gonna be able to pump up more damage. Yu Zhang with the Black Dragon form is now ready to keep harassing the opponents. But he made a U-turn, so I guess no team fight still? Oh, the stun onto the Atlas. Atlas is available with the Fatal Links. Now pulled back onto their side of the river, but it was the Atlas that's going down, so... Team? Where is team? I'm sure that's what he's saying out loud right now to his team. Where are you guys? I needed you guys. Alas. No one was there with him. MJ, but Kaja off lane is kind of hard. Well, surprise, surprise. There's no off lane hero here, I think, MJ. They're just going as 5 all the time. Going as 4. And just leaving the Yu Zhang to lane in the top lane. Hey, wait. I'm not talking about the right team. Wait, anyway, a team fight. Barbiel being called. The stun by the Selena did connect, and that translated into a kill. Now Leomord is going to try to catch up towards the opponent, Kimmy. But as I was saying, guys, Kimmy would love for you to try and catch up to her because she will be the one killing you instead. And Selena punished by the Leomord. You can't really run away from the Leomord, you know, unless you have a good running skill of your own. Oh, Jawhead, dangerous. 2-man stun. Will be secured, and that's a 3-man down on the side of Team Archa. And another Fatal Link committed by Atlas into the epic skin Kaja. Doesn't matter, you're still gonna die even if you have an epic skin. So yeah, an even kill score now, 5-5. Oh, Farsa damaging from afar while Atlas will try his best to stun the Kimmy. He did. But the Kimmy was still too far away. And so they will not be able to secure that kill. And now they'll have to settle with pushing the middle lane again. Now, if you look at the map, guys, there's still no turret destroyed on the side of Team Archa. So Team Traub and stuff will have to try harder to secure more objectives. Yu Zhang. Oh, the Black Dragon form is committed. He will try to kill that Jawhead, but he's running into the mid lane instead. So what is this? Why is he just running around and not committing to one or the other? Maybe he feels that he will need his team no matter what. He can't really fight into anyone without actually getting backup by his team. Kimi will get the turtle here. Uncontested, it looks like. Stun being thrown by Selena, not getting anyone. She'll try again. And still missing. Oh, wait, actually hitting the Farsa, I think. Oh, no, no, no. It hit the minion, the creep, in the jungle. And finally, yes. Turtle will be secured by Kimi. And Jawhead throw the... What is that hero, by the way? That is the Yu Zhong. Oh, my... No, that is the export. And the two-man stun by the Atlas. Not going to be effective once again. It is the Atlas that's going to go down. Leomore trying his hard to kill the Kimi. Will he succeed? No. The Kimi, once again, will escape. The Leomore almost getting a double kill. The Kaja going so low. But finally, will be killed off by Team Archa. The stun will connect onto the Xborg. And so Xborg, bye-bye. Easy. That's all you needed to do. That's all you have to do, Selena. Just stun the heroes. Stun the enemy heroes and you'll get a kill and you'll win the game. And it looks like that's what's going to happen here. It's looking very good for Team Archa. Even getting more kills. Yu Zhong getting secured. Yeah? Oh, yeah. It looks like we might be going into game number 3, guys. Look, Team Archer is just so dominant. 4,000 gold lead. We all love to see that, right? Especially if you're Team Archer or a fan of Team Archer. A stun being thrown out. Not connecting to anyone. The other use for the Abyssal Arrow that the Selena keep throwing out is to spy the enemy area. If you're unsure whether there's anyone in the bushes, you can use her arrows to scout. And if you know that there's no one after you scout, then you know it's safe to advance to the enemy's territory. Or maybe just hit them with the stun and kill them. That's much better. But as you probably know by now, it's not the easiest thing for you to hit the stun by the Selena. All right. Oh no, they were trying to secure the turtle, but now it is replaced by the Lord instead. And Yu Zhong once again getting solo killed by the Jawhead. You don't want that to happen. Kimi killing the Atlas, stun is being thrown out, not really connecting to anyone. Divine Judgment onto the Leomord. Even though you have a horse with you, Leomord, you will not be able to run away. Because I have Divine Judgment. Oh my goodness, thrown away across the wall? Over the wall. Damn it. English is so hard. But killing this Lord is not. For Kimi, at least. With that, Lord is secured less than 10 minutes into the game. And we're going to see a push by Team Archa. And the stun is going to connect to Atlas. They're not going to go for this. Atlas is too dangerous of a target to try and push for. Another stun is not going to connect this time. It doesn't matter. I don't think at this point Selena wants to just keep on stunning. Not yet, at least. Not until the Lord is pushed in. If she hits the stun, that's good. If it doesn't, then it doesn't really matter yet. But once the team fight starts, then yes, you will want to hit all the stuns you can hit. And Jawhead, you don't want to get caught up position. Please don't. Please don't. Okay, that was close. Farsa hurts a lot. Her damage is big. And Kimi too. Level 15 with 2 buffs. And Divine Judgment once again committed to the Atlas. But 2-man stun. Retaliation by Trub and stuff. That's 2 men killed. This might be what they needed to counter this push by Team Archa. They did kill the Lord. They did not lose a single inhibitor turret yet. They even still have the outer turret in the bottom lane. So, oh wait, the Lord is just pushing in now. So I was speaking too soon. Xborg thrown again over the wall outside of his base. But once again, he survives. Oh, the stun connected to the Leomord, but he's just too far away for the Selena to finish off. So he's alive. Don't worry. Don't worry. Not yet. It's looking grim for Team Traubensuff, but you know what? You can never count Traubensuff off. You know why? Because they did a huge comeback. It made them the winner of the lower bracket finals. So, yeah. These gold advantages don't really mean anything. All Traubensuff has to do now is win a major team fight, and once again, they can push the middle lane. But it's going to be a little hard this time because there's still 1, 2, 3 turrets in the middle lane. And it's going to be tougher to push into the crystal. All right, more stuns that are going to come to the Selena. Selena is never going to stop stunning you now. From this point onwards, you can expect stuns hitting your face every few seconds. And if they hit a lot, you're probably not going to survive the next team fight, Traubensuff. So tread lightly. Position wisely. A stunning over the wall. Hylos, that's illegal, man. There's physics involved, guys. There's a wall, right? You can't stun someone over the wall. That's not allowed. So Hylos defying physics. Maybe that's what's going to be the factor that's winning them the game. Selena ready to throw the stun. I don't know why she's stunning nowhere. She should be stunning the bottom area, but instead she tries to stun someone in the middle lane? Doesn't make so much sense, but I guess it's okay for now. It's not too bad. It's not game-changing. And Traubensuff, at some point, they'll have to do something. I think the opportunity lies in where the Lord is revived, which is now. Because Team Archa will be focused on getting that Lord, but Kimi can do it alone, so she doesn't really need her team with her. And while she's taken the Lord off, her team can just push Team Traubensuff away and back into their own base. But look, they're trying to go into the Lord area. Can they reach it? I think they can. The Lord is actually not finished yet. Oh, a stun onto the Xborg. They will try to commit to this. The Lord is being left behind. 3-man stun. That's beautiful. Only 2 getting caught, though. Leomord called the horse, and now he's going to do and deal some damage. But he's getting low. And that's dangerously low, if you ask me. And oh, Yu Zhong, even though he was there, the stun from the Selena came. And that is a double kill by the Kimi. Xborg will also go down soon if he's not careful. In fact, he is dead. And with that, I don't think Team Archa even needs the Lord at this point. They just can push right now. And maybe even push the Crystal all the way to the base. And win this game number 2. And that means we're going to go into game number 3. It looks like it is the case. Are we? I think so. Atlas, very low. Kimi still trying to secure this Crystal while not caring about the Atlas. She's so low! If only she got poked by someone, even the minions, it would have been a death on Kimi, and maybe they would have had a chance. But no. Game number 2 is won by our friends over at Team Archa, and that means, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into game number 3 in the grand finals of the one-play MLBB Open Week 1. We have a series. Team Traubensuff and Team Archa will fight it out in game number 3. Who will be the champions? Look at the turret damage on the Yu Zhong. He's the only one dealing damage to the turret. See, this is a problem. Your team needs to participate in these things, man. You can't be the only one pushing for objectives. You can't. You just can't. It's a team game. But anyway, that was a good try. I think overall it was just domination by Team Archa, so there's not too much to talk about, except for the fact that there could have been much more that Team Trabensoft could have done. So, Team Trabensoft, if you're listening to this, I think one of the things you could fix in game number 3 is to try and participate in more team fights and initiate better, especially on heroes like Selena, who you know is going to be spelling trouble for you and your team throughout the whole game. And for Team Archa, I think you should just keep up this pace. Pretty sure you'll have a great chance at winning everything here in the grand finals of the One Play MLBB Open Week 1. Speaking of which, thank you, One Play, for putting all these together. Thank you for providing us with this esports action, especially in the Mobile Legends area. Do follow One Play Esports because there's going to be more content coming out from them. Follow their pages on Facebook, Instagram. That is at One Play Esports 1, the number 1. Play Esports, PLAYESPORTS. And do follow Metadatas as well on their channels. You can see it on the screen. And if you want to join competitions, such as the One Play MLBB Open, which, by the way, is open for week 2, you can go over to Metadatas, just type it into the browser, and you'll find especially the One Play MLBB Open. And you can just register you and your team, and we'll see you guys the next time we have the One Play MLBB Open. And who knows, maybe even your team will be streamed, and we'll be having a good time watching you play. Hopefully, you'll show us some good games, like what these two teams are doing. Now, these two teams, they're eager to play this, I'm pretty sure. So let's just go into a quick 1-minute break, and then we'll get right into game number 3 between the two teams. See you soon. All right, we're back. Just waiting for one more player from the side of Trabensoft, and then we'll get into game 3, the final game in the whole of One Play MLBB Open Week 1. And I can't wait to catch it because these two teams have been going back and forth all the ways from the upper bracket finals. So upper bracket finals, right? They were facing off against each other, Team Archa and Team Trabensoft. Trabensoft lost that. They went into the lower bracket finals to face up against Junior Esports. They won that. And then now we're seeing Trabensoft trying again to beat Team Archa to try and claim the champion title in the One Play MLBB Open tournament. Now, Team Trabensoft have been showing us a lot of good plays, but I was pleasantly surprised that Team Archa have also been showing us some good games all the way back from the upper bracket finals. So at this point, I don't really know who can win this game because these two teams provided us with so much good fights, so much good plays, and so it's really hard for us to tell whether whether either team is going to win this convincingly or is this going to be a close matchup between the two teams. Trabensoft, we know, have been enjoying some aggressive styles. Even Team Archa is known. We know that Team Archa also likes to go for aggressive styles. They like to go for the early picks, They like heroes who can stun and isolate enemy heroes too. So I think in terms of play style, the two teams are pretty similar. So it's really about these teams just outplaying each other for them to win the games. So with that, I think the teams are ready. So soon, like really soon, like now, we're gonna see them play in Game 3 of the Grand Finals, and we'll know who the champion of the One Play MLBB Open Week 1 is gonna be. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Last game of the day, last game of the week for the One Play MLBB tournament. And we'll see who's going to take the first champion title out of these two teams. Traubensaft on the red side, and Team Archa on the blue side.
Your team is banning.
Esmeralda ban. Traubensaft would hate that. They loved the Esmeralda. They will easily, probably easily, win the game if they are given the Esmeralda. Maybe Traubensaft will consider banning the Selena after the last game. Selena is annoying. So they'll have to think about ways of how they can try to counter this lady. And one of the ways to do that is to just ban her altogether, not seeing her play. Exactly what I was thinking. See? I'm never wrong, guys. I know these stuff, you know? Or maybe they're just listening to me. I don't know. But you know what? That's good.
Quad.
They're smart.
Your team is picking.
Great people, great minds think alike, you know? So, is that a Lolita? Lolita? Oh, God. I was excited for a second there. I want to see a Lolita. So at least we see some variety, not just the same old heroes that we've been seeing for the past few matches. But that's okay. We're still going to see some good action coming out of these heroes. But yeah, I would love to see off tanks, pieces, no, not pieces, heroes that we don't usually see being played and maybe even do good in the team fights. The Hylos probably going to come for SYLYD. Valaire's in play. Cho instead of the Hylos. Okay.
Picking.
But if Hylos is still available towards the end of the draft phase, I'm pretty sure SYLYD will pick it up. And once again, Traubensaft will take up the Yu Zhong. As they should. I think the Yu Zhong has been proven to be a very good hero for the playstyle that Traubensaft has. And as long as it's available, why not take it? If it's not broken, why fix it? So if they decide to do that, they'll pick up the Yu Zhong. Now back to the banning phase. 2 more heroes to ban, 1 for each side. What is it gonna be? Team Traubensaft should be banning tanks or off-laners, and that's the Jawhead. And Team Archa will have to ban marksmen, and we'll have to ban support mages, so that Team Traubensaft will have a harder time deciding what hero they want to use. Maybe the Angela is a good ban here. See, guys, that's 2 out of 2 predictions I got right. Wow. Don't you like it when your caster knows his stuff? Yeah. That's good. All right, that's enough. That was good, though. Anyway, X-Borg is now the one getting picked up by Traubensaft. And Hylos, as I was saying, that's 3 out of 3 now. SYLYD will pick up the Hylos if it's available. And Cocoa is going to be looking for an off-lane hero. And a Thamuz is available. Or a Sylvana. I think a Sylvana will play very nicely into this lineup. Let's see what they're going to go with. Maybe go safe and do Thamuz. Yeah. The Thamuz, that's 4 out of 4. Predictions, easy. This last one is going to be a bit tricky, but maybe a Granger will be nice here for Team Traubensaft. It's safe. It's a safe pick, but you know what? Carry would be nice here. because there's a lot of tanky heroes on the side of Team Archa. The carry would obliterate them in a second. So maybe that's one interesting pick they can go for. Otherwise, a Granger is a safe pick always. Five seconds, and it's gonna be the Granger. There you go. Okay, so nothing too surprising. I was able to predict most of the heroes they picked, so it's gonna be the common, stable, and meta heroes. So it's gonna be up to these both teams to prove to us who is the stronger team. Is it gonna be Traubensaft, who went all the way from the lower bracket to ask for a rematch with Team Archa, or is it gonna be Archa, who went undefeated all the way from the first round, and they were just waiting for Traubensaft in the grand finals? Here we go. Game number 3, the decider. Whoever wins this game wins the whole championship, wins the whole tournament. That is the One Play MLBB Open Week 1. Good luck and have fun to both teams. It's going to be good. And I just can't wait for the action we're going to see from these guys. Whew. Here we go. Let me drink. Forgot to drink. Okay.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Haha.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield.
Game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. On the blue side, it is Team Archa. LKI Loko Ilang is on the Claude. Sini Pangkupade is on the Cho. Salah Apa Aku is on the Valir. Kokoa playing the Thamus. And SYLYD is playing the Hylos. Doozy is playing Granger. Rizal is on the Atlas. Zaki is back on the Yuzhong. We have IR playing the Xborg. And finally, Tachu is going to try and pick heroes off with the Kaja. 5 versus 5. First to destroy opponent's base wins. And whoever wins this game wins the tournament. $85, I believe. Or $80. Is that $80? Let me double check. Let me double check. It is $80 for the champion. Some sweet cash. Damn. All right. All right. I would love to win some of that. For now, though, the teams aren't too greedy yet. They're still playing it safe in their own side of the jungle, taking buffs for their own marksmen. Level 3 on the Claude. Level 3 on the Granger. Who's going to hit level 4 first? Granger it is. And now they're going to the bottom lane for Team Archa.
Enemy missing.
This show is probably going to be in danger, but the Granger decided to get the gold buff instead of trying to kill the Cho, which is okay. I guess he's playing it safe. But on the top lane, Team Archa is not as passive as Team Traubensaft is, and with that, first blood is secured by Claude. Good start. Good start. But for some reason, Granger is just way ahead of him in terms of level. He's level 5 already, right? And he's also pushing into the middle lane. Almost destroyed, down to half HP, but Team Archer is now in the vicinity. You don't want to be caught off position, ladies and gentlemen. The Cho is belling it out with the Yuzhong in the bottom lane. In the top lane, there's a Thamus, Claude, belling it out with the Xborg. And once again, it's going to be the Xborg taken away. His life is going to be withdrawn. But Thamus traded his life for it. And Atlas, one stun onto the Hylos. Will it be enough? It's not going to... It is going to be enough with the help of the Granger and the Kaja.
Resurrecting soon.
A 2-2 scoreline. Almost a deadlock in terms of gold. Now, Turtle is in sight. Granger would love to have this. They need it. Traubensaft needs this Turtle if they want to have a chance at winning, but the Hylos is messing it up, and Turtle has been slain by Thamus instead of the Granger. With that, he's also going to get a kill onto the Yuzhong. this is turning really bad really quick for Team Traub and stuff, unless they can turn this around. Uh-oh, Granger, you are not going to be able to Blazing Duet your way into kills, and the Granger will get a kill.
Double kill.
Oh, that was not the Granger, by the way. It was the Claude with the Blazing Duet. I keep mistaking the two. The Granger just got a double kill, so I should not be mistaken the two. But they just looked so similar. I mean, they could be twins for all I know. You know, one is the musician and one is the thief. So, you know how it is. Siblings don't go the same way every day, right? MJ is asking, who do you think have the advantage based on the draft? I honestly think I have to give it to Team Archa. If my prediction is correct, Team Archa will have the better time in team fights, just based on the draft. But if you look at now, the Blazing Duet is now getting cancelled once again by the Divine Judgment. The Atlas even stunning 2 to 3 people, I believe. But the Thamos is now joining the fight, and he's going to get a kill. And he might still be able to kill more if he's allowed to reach them. But it's going to be tough. Oh, Way of the Dragon committed onto the Yuzhong. The Yuzhong immediately using his Purify to escape death. So once again, Granger is having a great time. Level 8, step to step with the Claude. But in terms of kills, he's way ahead.
Request backup.
All right, Thamus, will you be able to take this turtle again? He did steal it from the Granger in the last team fight we saw, and this time it's not even a contest, and it's going to be the Claude that's going to be given the turtle buff. The turtle buff, what does that do? The turtle buff gives you extra damage. And so you will be able to be more effective in team fights, and that means it's good for your team if you're trying to win more fights. Top lane turret destroyed for Team Traub and stuff. So Team Traub and stuff is not falling behind in terms of objective. In fact, they are ahead. And also in terms of gold, they are also leading the way. But I'm still not convinced that they can win the team fights against this lineup that Team Archa has. This will all depend on the Claude finding the right timing to do the Blazing Duet. Twice now he's committed the Blazing Duet, and twice he was denied it by the Divine Judgment. Now he's gonna get pushed off. Kaja will not be able to apply his ultimate to any of the heroes, and now Thamus trying to break into the team fight, but it's going really low, getting even stunned by Atlas, almost dying. Yuzhong will be able to catch up to him, but he's running circles, escaping death. Will be able to be secured by the Yuzhong, and because they are so isolated from one another, they are gonna one by one go down, and the Cho is the only remaining hero now. Wait, I thought he killed someone. Did he not? Oh no, he destroyed a turret. He did not kill a hero. So Cho, you have to participate in the team fights. Unless that was the plan, you have to participate in team fights next time. It could have been a plan that Team Archa was trying to pull off. Like, you know, split push with the Cho. It's okay if you lose the team fight, but you take objectives with you. That's okay. But I'll be honest, it doesn't look like it was planned. I think they would have preferred to win the team fights over just getting one single turret in the bottom lane. Hylos in the middle of nowhere. Good thing the Atlas was pushed off by the Valier, so he will not be able to kill the Hylos. But the Granger with his range, a double kill. Maybe even gonna chase further. Oh, he's actually committing. Almost exploding the Thamus with his skills, but not quite enough yet. He will get this top turret though, so Traubensov is looking really strong right now. Team Archa will have to do something big. And unfortunately, they don't have good initiations. And so I have to Have to take another position now, guys. I think the team fights will be won by Team Traubensov at this point because they do have the better initiations. In terms of team fights, I think in terms of sustainability, Team Archa has the advantage, but in terms of initiation and how they can start the fight, I think Traubensov has the advantage. Just look at the lineup. They have Kaja, who can just jump in and isolate one single hero. And then they have the Atlas, who can stun even 5 heroes if he can. So yes, the initiation on Team Traubensov is just way too good. And that's why Team Archa is struggling to start a team fight. And because they have not been starting the team fights, it's always been Team Traubensov that's setting the pace for the fights. And look at Ranger just going wild with this level 13, almost level 14 now. While Claude is left behind with level 12. Not too far, but it is pretty significant. Pause by Thamus, that's the request. Are we gonna get it? Not sure. I think Yu Zhong is lagging. Pause. Yes, we are gonna get the pause. Yu Zhong is AFK in the jungle, but wait. Are we gonna see is there gonna be a long pause? Should not be, right? I think it's gonna be a short one. Hopefully, things are gonna get resolved for Team Traubensov, so we can continue the action. It's just so close to ending now. Team Traubensov is looking like they're way ahead with a 6,000 gold lead. 12-4 scoreline for Team Traubensov. And they're looking dominant in team fights with their initiations. I think this is going to the way of Team Traubensov. But never count Team Archa out. They can come back into this. I'll be thrilled to see that play out. So just wait a few minutes, guys, and we'll be right back with the game. Don't worry, it won't take long. The game is in pause. I'm pretty sure there's not any major issue that we haven't encountered already. I mean, we have been playing the games, and I don't think there's any issue of any significance yet. Fingers crossed that nothing's going to happen. For now, the game is still paused. And we'll just wait for the teams to get ready again. Based on the current situation, what I would say the Team Archa can do to try and come back into this game would be to position the Claude well, focus the Cho to isolate the Granger, and use the sustain that the Thamus, Valir, and Hylos have to just make sure that they can catch the Granger off guard. And make sure that the Claude will survive for a long time. Because if he just gets isolated by the Kaja, it's not going to be good.
Lord resurrecting soon.
So, Claude,
Initiate retreat.
you have to stay away as far as possible. And anyway, you can always get into the team fight very easily with your teleport. So it's not like there's any urgency for you to be in a team fight like all the time from the start. You can just stay behind for the first few seconds of the team fight, and then jump in when you are required. Now that Team Traubensov has secured Lord, I think it's going to be even harder for Team Archa to try and turn this back around. Oh no, with this pick off onto the Cho, it's even going to be...
Initiate retreat.
You know what? I think it's GG. Oh no. Team Archa. What are you going to do now? You don't have your Cho for 20 seconds and the Lord is pushing in the mid lane. How do you defend this? Team Traubensov is not going to bother split pushing this because they know they can just push this to the middle lane. And they'll still be able to secure the team fights here. Oh, Atlas is doing it. 2 men stun, maybe. No, only 1. That is the Hylos, the tankiest of all. But doesn't matter because they can kill him just as quick. But you know what? Team Archer actually defended. Middle inhibitor turret is only down to half HP. The Lord is killed. Cho not gonna get picked off again. Please don't. Maybe with this minion wave, they will be able to secure the mid inhibitor turret. If only they can reach it. They just can't. So we're just gonna wait for Kaja to recover his abilities, preferably with a flicker. It is available, so anytime now, Tachu can just go in, isolate one hero, win that team fight, and just push for GG. Or maybe Atlas could do it. That's a two-man stun onto two. Godlike on the Granger. Hylos. And Valer just taken out like that. And followed by the Divine Judgment. It is going to be game for Team Traubensov, I believe. I don't think there's any way for these two heroes to fight back into this. Granger can just hit on the crystal and win the game. But no, the minion is still
Legendary.
walking. But the Cho, a worthy effort, but it's not going to be enough. And I think we have a winner the first week of the one-play MLBB tournament. But wait, Thamos is still trying. He's still alive, but he's now dead. And the crystal with half HP remaining, I don't think it's going to survive for much longer. And with that, guys, good game to Team Traubensov. You are the champion of the one-play MLBB tournament, week number 1. Congratulations. Amazing. I can't believe how one-sided that looked was. Yeah. I can't believe it was, I wouldn't say easy, but it was pretty dominant by Team Traubensov. Look at the Granger, 10-0-5. 0 deaths, literally untouchable by the opponents. And I think this is a problem when you look at the lineup. Even though we know that Cho is one of those heroes that can isolate your opponents, he has to walk to you to do that. While the Kaja can just simply flicker and just, tie you up with his lasso, with his Divine Judgment, and just pull you back to the teammates, and you're dead. So that's what we saw. And with that, Traubensov proved that they are the stronger team between the two. And so congratulations once again to Team Traubensov. You guys are the true winner of the one-play MLBB Open Week 1. All right, guys. That's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for catching the stream. If you like that, please follow One Play Esports in all their channels. There's Facebook, there's Instagram. That is at One Play Esports. The number 1 Play Esports, PlayEsports. You'll receive updates on the oncoming contents, future tournaments. Even next week, we're gonna be having the week 2 as well. So if you're a Mobile Legends team or player and you want to get a piece of the action, do join next week's competition by One Play, and we'll be right with you. And I hopefully will be casting you as well. So thank you as well to Meta.us for providing us with a platform to do all these on. Go over to Meta.us, you'll find the One Play MLBB tournaments among other things. And happy competing. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what, guys? It's been a blast. So thank you for accompanying me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting on the stream. And I'll catch you guys again next time. See you. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night.